And we are live. Back again. Back again. It's Kanye West featuring Estelle. Or Estelle featuring Kanye West, the American boy. Naturalized American boy. Dominic Rich F.C. back in the house. And we're talking about match week 25 of the English Premier League, the roundup. We did the prediction. And now we're back for the roundup. How's everybody feeling today? How's everybody feeling? I'm feeling good. A little tired, not filled with energy after waking up, 5:45 this morning, going to work for 8 hours, and back here. It's been a long-ass day, man. It's been a long-ass day. But I'm back, and let's talk, man. Let us talk, and let's kick off today's stream talking about the top goal scorers in the Premier League right about now. We got the chart right there. You see the boy Mo Salah on top the goal scoring charts with 17, and there's quite a few games left. We have 13 games to go. 13 games to go. Seems like Salah could hit the 30 mark, the 30 goal mark again. Big up to Dave in the chat. How are you feeling, Dave? How are you feeling? Nice seeing you in here as usual. Nice seeing everybody in here. Big up to B2K, Jordan Hyman. How are you guys doing? Back with another one. Fabio, how are you doing? Just another week. Bringing you the live stream. Let's go. Let's talk about these top goal scorers to just warm things up for today's episode, the 25th roundup of the year. I think there was one time I had to do a combination of a roundup and a prediction. So I think it might be 25 roundups, Any way you put it, it's been 25 roundups and 25 predictions. It's crazy. I've been doing this for a while. I was even looking back at a video when Ryan and I used to do this together 5 months ago. I was like, God damn, 5 months. But anyways, when we were having the argument about Thiago, we were talking about Thiago and Kevin De Bruyne. But that's not an argument anymore. Legend Sweet, thank you very much for the £4.99, man. Appreciate that. He asked, when you doing FIFA, bro? I want to do some FIFA today, but I'm not sure. And I'm not planning to do a crazy 3-hour stream today. So let's see how fast I get today's episode done, and we will talk. So big up to Turkey Ramen, big up to Thriller from Manila in the house. Well, Legend Sweet, definitely appreciate the £4.99 super chat. We're dealing with pounds, you know what I'm saying? We heavy here. We heavy. You see what I'm saying? We're dealing with pounds. Thank you very much, though. Do appreciate it. Do appreciate the support to help buy water. Remember that every donation goes towards water to keep my throat hydrated. Okay? So let me take a sip of water for that $4.99 super chat. Thank you very much. Thanks. Okay, so let's just go back quick. Let's just run through the list really fast. We run through the goal scoring charts really fast, and we run through who's getting the assists right about now. So Mo Salah, he's 28 years old, so he's getting up there in age, but still a good age. I think he has a good bit of years. Let's say he should have about 3 to 4 more good seasons where he's still blistering fast. So he has 3 assists this season, and where's the goals? Let me go back here. Compact. Where the goals just disappeared. You know what I'm saying? 17 goals. 17 goals and 3 assists. I don't know why the goals disappeared when I did that. I have no idea. When I did that, the goals just disappeared. I don't know why. I don't know. Oh, the goals are over here. Because I'm like, why? Why you do that? Why you do that? So the goals are all the way in the corner over here, guys. So Salah with 17 goals. He has 3 assists. What does this stats? What does this mean? Penalty kicks. Oh! So that's penalty kicks. He has 6 penalties. So that's a very, very important thing to note, 6 penalties and 17 goals. He has 0.71 goals per game. and he scores every 118 minutes, which is very good. Salah is the most frequent goal scorers in the Premier League. The most frequent goal scorer in the Premier League is Mo Salah in terms of the amount of goals he scored, and there has to be a qualification of the amount of games he played as well. We know some players just played a few matches for their teams because they came in during the January transfer window and they have 2 and, they have 1 or some, so they don't count. But Salah, you got to commend Mo Salah for picking up 17 goals despite Liverpool not doing so well this season at all. So at least this is something that the Liverpool fans have to cheer on about. Mo Salah could actually go on to win the Golden Boot race this season. A man that you have to commend is Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes, you say it in Portuguese. He is 26 years old and he has 15 goals with not 11. 11 assists. I was going to say 11 of those are from the penalty spot, but he does have the most penalty goals. He even scored one over the weekend. He has 7 penalty goals in 15, total goals. He has a total of, he has a total of 26 goal involvements in 25 games. Listen. Awesome stuff. So I see I got a big fat super chat here. Thank you very much, Jersey boy. Truly appreciate that, man. It makes the time worthwhile, man. Seriously. When you come down here to do these live streams every single week, twice, even 3-4 times a week, and you guys support the thing like that, it means a lot. Listen, it brings tears to my eyes right now. It brings tears to my eyes. I don't have a lot of tears right now, but look, it brings tears to my eyes. I don't have a lot of tears right now, so I'm going to have to generate some tears. Look, it brings tears to my eyes right now. You know what I'm saying? Listen, it brings tears to my... Listen, man, you guys are here to be entertained as well. You know what I'm saying? So do appreciate that, man. Big up to Adam Sambo as well. Adam Sambo says, Dom, you should sell your bath water. Then you'll be able to buy so much water for yourselves. Funny. Very funny. But Jersey Boy says, I like the new bubble thing that I actually chose to bring up the stuff in, though. That looks a little bit better, though. So if anybody's watching the stream out there and they stream, do not use my new bubble style of to bring up the comments. Please do not copy me. Thank you. To the absolute legendary Dominic Rich, I'm feeling nice today. Thought I would donate a bit towards your cryptocurrency adventures. Best football channel on earth. Legend. I'm flattered. I am flattered. Seriously, I am flattered. I don't listen. I'm gonna take the compliment and I'm not. I don't think I'm the best football channel simply because I don't have the time that I do want to put into the football channel. But whenever I do put in the time, I keep it real and I try to do the best that I can. You see what I'm saying? That is why I invest back into the channel to give you guys the best quality possible for now. It could even get better. It can get better. It can go up to 1080p, but I have to pay StreamYard a little bit more to get that 1080p. But I've really invested in the audio and everything, but I have to try to make sure I keep my voice. I can't yell too much because if I yell too much, then it gets a little bit distorted. I don't want it to, so I have to keep calm, you know what I mean? So thank you very much, Jersey Boy. Definitely appreciate that, man. That is huge. Listen, Jersey Boy, you get one of these. You deserve it. Thank you very much. Thank you. And I will have you on soon. Don't worry yourself. But big up to Doug in the house as well. Appreciate you coming through, Doug. And guys, I have a good story for you too, because this morning, I'll get back to the freaking games that I get back to the the goal scoring charts just now. We got real life stories here. This morning at work, I'm doing my job. I'm listening to, I was actually finishing up a podcast. I listen to this podcast. Has nothing to do with football. And to be honest, I do not watch a lot of football content simply because it's the same thing that I do. And I don't want to be overly critical. And, I find it cringy sometimes. So I'm like, oh my God. I'll be like, oh man, shut up, man. But today I chose to watch Doug's video. He's talking about what's going on with Liverpool. And Doug, look, really good job. The audio sounded crispy, in my AirPods and everything. Doing my work in the cold, the blistering cold out there. And guys, I'm a mechanic, by the way. And yeah. And I was like, Doug, the video was so insightful. It came from within. Your voice resonated. Everything that's basically going on at Liverpool right about now. And you came off like a true non-delusional fan. You see what I mean? And there's so much value in that video. And it's a shame. It's a shame that more Liverpool fans cannot see your videos because you know how it is. So that's why I had to share it. And as I said, that was one of the best football videos I've seen in a while. Because you were on point with every single thing. So keep doing your thing, Doug. You keep doing your thing. You're going to improve you're going to keep working on your craft like I keep telling you. And the thing will, you listen, bro. You have everything going for you. The thing will pop. Trust me. Trust me. Remember that. But look, let's go back here. Thanks again to Legend Sweet. Thanks again to the boy, Jersey Boy, for dropping those super chats. We got Doug. We got Dave in the house. Do appreciate you guys coming through. So we got Thriller from Manila in the house as well. Adam Sambul in the house as well. Appreciate all you guys, man. Appreciate everybody in here. Listen, as I keep telling you guys, the crowd ain't big, but it's a good crowd. You see what I'm saying? It's a good crowd. And remember, there's no pressure on me whatsoever. So if I had 5,000 people in here, there might be some pressure. You know what I'm saying? So I'm good. Big up Michael Olapido, Michael Daniel, everybody in here. It's your boy, Dominic Al-Shabib, back with another one. So look, let's go back here real quick and touch on these goal scorers, and then we start the show, and we'll have some fun today. I'm gonna keep it real as usual. So Bruno Fernandes doing well. A lot of goal involvements there. 26 in 25 matches. Candidate for player of the season, of course. Man United savior so far. If it wasn't for him, Man United would be in maybe like mid-table. Harry Kane, 13 goals, and he also has 11 assists in 22 matches. So he's also one of the front runners for player of the season, because remember, it's an individual award and it doesn't have anything to do with whether Spurs placed 12th or 13th. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's me throwing shade at Spurs, of course. Son Heung-min, he has 13 goals along with 6 assists. And he's also doing well. Him and Harry Kane are just holding up Spurs. Without those two guys, Spurs would be like a Sheffield United right about now. And no cap at all. Dominic Rich Lewin. What a season, man. Listen. Dominic Calvert-Lewin is having such a great season. I won't be surprised. I will not be surprised if Man City signs him. Seriously, I'm not even joking around with that. I'm not even joking, because he have a lot of attributes, and I think Pep Guardiola could unlock some of those. Or even a Liverpool might need a player like Dominic Calvert-Lewin to put him in the back of the net, the focal point up top. Great in the air. He's fast. He got some skills. So he's doing well with 13 goals this season. Patrick Bamford. Oh man, what a step up from the Championship. He has 12 goals. He has been doing well. He also has 6 assists to go with those. So in 24 games, 18 goal involvements. Leeds will play in the Premier League next season. And it is, thanks to players like Patrick Bamford. Jamie Vardy, last season's recipient of the Golden Boot Award. He has 12. He has been out for a few games, and he also contributed with 5 assists. 6 of those goals came from the penalty spot as well. Also, not to forget, Ilkay Gundogan. You see the first 3 names of his name, man? Gundogan. Listen, man, listen. He has been gunning down teams this season. Telling you, man, Gundogan, he has 11 goals this season. Awesome stuff. Also, 2 assists to go with that. 1 goal from the penalty spot. And I think he did miss a couple penalties too. So, what a season he's having. Also, one of the front runners for player of the season. I know I skip a few players for player of the season, but he is definitely one of them, though. So big up to Gundogan helping out Man City there, who on top the league right about now, having the time of his life. Callum Wilson, 28-year-old Newcastle striker with 10 goals and 5 assists. Without him in the Newcastle team, they have been struggling quite a lot, and it seems like they are caught up in a relegation scrap right now. You know, the other guys need to step up big time. To top off the top 10, guys, I won't go too further down, but I'm going to just run through Ollie Watkins. What a step up from the championship. He has 10 goals, and he's only 25 years old, 23 games. He have 2 assists. Not bad for a first season in the Premier League, and that's why I say I don't want to hear no excuses about, I can't settle, you know, the Premier League. I can't deal, you know, the Premier League, the pace is different. No. Look at what Ollie Watkins and Patrick Bamford are doing. Don't tell me that. I don't want to hear that. Marcus Rashford with 9. Raheem Sterling with 9. Rashford also has 8 assists. Raheem Sterling with 6 assists. These guys are doing the business. And they're also carrying the torch for young black footballers in England. So big up to them boys. Rashford and Sterling. Big ambassadors for the youth. Definitely. Got to show example. Remember that. Harvey Barnes, what a season he's having with 9 goals and 4 assists. Wilfried Zaha, Crystal Palace managed to win without him today. That's the first game I will be talking about. He has 9 goals. They have James Maddison. Oh, man, what a signing. He will be to any team. And he has 7 assists as well. We have Danny Ings with 8. Lacazette with 8. You have Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, signed that thing young with 8. Thomas Shusek, West Ham's best player of the season so far with 8. And to top off the top 20, we have Sadio El Dio, the Senegalese boogeyman, with 7 goals this season. So that's the top 20. In terms of the assist getters this season, guys, let me tell you who's leading the assist charts. I'm going to give you like a quick top 10. We have Jack Grealish at number 1 with 12 assists. Bruno Fernandes with 11. Harry Kane with 11. Kevin De Bruyne with 10. Marcus Rashford with 8. Timo Werner with 8. James Maddison with 7. Son with 6. Patrick Bamford with 6. And Raheem Sterling with 6. I don't see no Thiago Alcantara. I'm not even going to get into that, though. Let me stop. Let me stop. Let me stop. But we got Dave in the house, Doug in the house. Big up to everybody. Feed the Goat in the house. AD in the house. Guys, make sure you smash the thumbs up button for the video. Let's talk about this week's matches. You know, I'm looking fresh. I'm feeling good. I just took a shower, you know, relax a bit. And, you know, put on some fresh garment. Clean up the hat with the lint brush and thing. You see how nice it looks? It got a little bit, the white thing there. I need to clean that up a bit. But just looking fresh and spiffy and real swaggerific for you today. And let's talk about the matches, man. The first game I want to talk about. My bad. I pressed the back button by mistake. Oh my God. Oh my God. I almost had a heart attack there. Oh my God. My bad. I got a little hyped up there though. I ain't gonna lie. I got a little hyped up there, you know. Press the back button by mistake there. So sorry for the little technical difficulties there. But the way StreamYard works, even if you bump yourself off, you could go right back in. So, oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. It would have been good if I had somebody else on the show with me, That would, at least you guys would have seen somebody else. So look, let's talk about Brighton 1, Crystal Palace 2 here. This is a derby. This is a derby. One team from London, one from the South Coast. I'm not, too sure the name of the derby, but it is a derby. And Brighton, who played well in the game, Brighton controlled the game up until Crystal Palace scored. It was like a sucker punch. It was against the run of play. And what a goal by Jean-Philippe Mateta. I did upload a video reacting to that goal, and I don't know why I always want to include a little clip, just a little clippy of the goal. The Premier League things picked it up. They flagged the video. I took it down, and I re-uploaded it without a clip. It doesn't really need a clip, but, even if I could have get like a 1 second clip in there, that would have been good. But that was a great goal, though. Jordan Ayew with the pass, really good square. And Mateta just letting the ball roll. And the back heel nutmegging Sanchez in the goal. That was awesome, man. Awesome, awesome goal from the man on loan from Mainz. So that was a good goal. I think that's his first goal for the club. I'm not sure if this was his debut, though. Let me double check and see if that was actually his debut. Well, no, he's actually played 3 games so far. That was his third match. I haven't been watching a lot of Crystal Palace matches though, but that was his third game, and that's his first goal. So big up to Mateta. So Doug, I see you saying yeah, it's the M23 derby. I did hear the commentator say that, and isn't the M23 like a motorway or something like that? And it runs down, so it's a weird derby. I think it might take it from the fact Crystal Palace are Eagles and Brighton are Seagulls. Yeah, that explains it. You know what I mean? Because I know that ain't no freaking, real derby like that. But big up to Demo Dre in the house as well. Nice seeing you in here. Nice seeing you in here. So, whatever that means, right? You be real scarce around here these days. I'm calling you out. And you know what you're going to say? I've been here. No, you haven't. You've been a workman dealing with the crisis. You see, I knew you were going to say that. But you have been a workman dealing with the crisis. You have been among the congregation listening on the speakers talking about the Liverpool crisis that's going on. But that was a really good goal against a runner playing a 28 minute there by Jean-Philippe Mateta, set up by Jordan Ayew. And then Joel Veltman, it was 1-0 at halftime for Crystal Palace, the away team. And Joel Veltman equalized after, a ball spilled away from I think it was Tariq Mitchell, got a bad touch after, a challenge, and it fell nicely to Veltman, who was playing really good, running down the right flank there. And the former Ajax man hit it with his left to score his first goal of the season to make it 1-1. And from then on, Brighton were the team controlling the game for most of the match. Brighton were doing the thing. They were creating the chances without any luck. And the game looked poised to finish as a 1-1 draw. And Crystal Palace would have taken the draw because no Zaha, and we know what's been happening with Crystal Palace without Wilfried Zaha. They have lost 18, I think, in the last 20 or 19 games, if I'm not mistaken. And they just do not play well without their talisman. And it's like, I don't know what got into Brighton, but it was the stupidest thing I've ever seen for a while. It was simply daft of Brighton not to keep the ball and run down the clock and take the draw. What they go and do? They try to attack, lose the ball. Crystal Palace on the counter. Andros Townsend doing the trickery over there. Gets the ball crossed in. And Christian Benteke, who came on for Jean-Philippe Mateta, volleyed it past Sanchez in the goal, and it's a wrap. Roy Hodgson celebrates, and Crystal Palace, the Eagles, gets the 3 points over the Seagulls. It has been the stupidest thing I've ever seen, I'm telling you. Brighton, listen, Brighton, you now put yourself in jeopardy to get caught. To get caught by Fulham. By Fulham, who are gaining, picking up pace and gaining ground. You put yourself in jeopardy to get caught. And even though Brighton have been one of the brightest teams in the Premier League behind City and Chelsea, that was the dumbest mistake, and they are now edging, they're basically reverting back into the darkness. Get it? Brighton, bright, dark. Listen, man, the things go over your head. But big up to everybody dropping the super chats right about now. Appreciate you guys, man. Doug with a big 20, 1999, 20 minus 1. Super chat, 20 minus a pence. What is that? A pence over there? Pennies? A pence? In England? I don't even know. Dominic, thank you for sharing that video. I put a lot of work into that video. Thanks for sharing. I will keep making content like that. Here's a super chat. You deserve it for all the hard work. So consistent to every week. Thank you very much, Doug. And I'm just here to inspire people like you. People, like the boy AD in the chat. These guys, you guys make videos as well. And for all the aspiring YouTubers in here, just do your thing. And I'm a perfect example to follow. Consistency. I work on my thumbnails. I work on my titles. I work on the video quality and everything. I be myself. You know what I'm saying? I let the personality shine through and shine out in the videos. And I don't, it's just a perfect model to follow. And I do all this with still managing my life. I think I do it pretty well. I got to keep it a little low so the wife don't hear me, because she'll probably say, nah, Dom, you ain't doing a good job. You ain't doing a good job holding everything down. You see what I'm saying? You're down here with the boys live streaming and you're neglecting me. You see what I'm saying? I'm in need of some loving too. But big up to Doug, man. Appreciate that. We have another super chat here. Definitely appreciate that. Legend Sweet. Dominic, I told everyone Bayern Munich overrated. They just have best goalkeeper and attack. They're not good as everyone thinks. The thing with Bayern Munich though, Bayern Munich, they did really well last season. They won all 6 trophies available to them. So you cannot take that away from them whatsoever. But the squad is currently in transition. And when you're going through a transition, from one phase to the other, there becomes a passageway. You see, look between my hands right here. It's a transition. There's a passageway in between there for things to pass through and for other teams to exploit. There's weaknesses. There's guys like Boateng. He's going through his thing off the field, and he hasn't been that good on the field. And maybe it's because of the things off the field why he's not been good on the field. And there's Zula. He's been dealing with his injuries, and there might be some psychological issues with the off. And then they brought in a few signings that are not like marquee signings, like a Sa, Buna Sa, and like a Thiago Dantas, whatever his name is. And like they brought back guys like Douglas Costa and Eric Maxim Choupo-Moting, and they just made some signings that were very uncharacteristic. I don't know why it's heuristics, but buying a transition in. They are still investing in their squad, and there's Alaba who's leaving, Thiago left, and there's like Javi Martinez who's like on his way out. He's still there, but they're not the team that they were last season, but they're still very good. So I'm not going to underestimate Bayern Munich too much, because then, You could underestimate them at your own peril, and then you meet them and then they spank you, especially if you're from London. You see what I mean? But I don't think we have any London team. Yeah, Chelsea's still there. So, if Chelsea get past Atletico Madrid and then meet Bayern Munich again, you goddamn, Tuchel versus Bayern. Oh, man. It might be a massacre. But still a very good team. I ain't going to disrespect Bayern Munich. Not at all. Not ever. Not after what they did last season and did to Barcelona. No, not me. Not me at all. So thank you very much there, Legend Sweet. Definitely had to address that one. So let's go back to the Brighton Crystal Palace here, man. Christian Benteke with his 4th goal of the season. The commentator was even saying earlier that the whole Benteke thing never worked out. Came in from Liverpool for big money, and he had a few lean seasons. There was a couple seasons where Benteke had only like 1 goal. You see what I'm saying? And that was a big goal. And that's a goal from a striker who is experienced and who has the skill and who has the quality, but has not been producing. When you just know something, but you don't have the confidence to pull it off, that's what's been going on with Christian Benteke. But after seeing Jean-Philippe Mateta just coming in the Premier League from Mainz and then doing what he did, of course Benteke would want to follow that up. 2-1. What a freaking win. They snatch victory from the jaws of a draw and put Crystal Palace in a very, very good position there. And they go up to 32 points. 32 points is big. Roy Hodgson's contract comes to the end at the end of the season. He doesn't even want to retire. He might go on one more season. You see what I'm saying? So what they could do, they could bring in somebody to work under Roy Hodgson so he could pass the mantle next season. So big up to Triller, man. Triller, big up to you. He says, let's keep the super chat train going. Here's some more for the Dogecoin. I've actually been investing in some Ethereum as well, and been investing in some other things. This is not financial advice, but about 9 months ago or so, I put some money into Carnival Cruise Lines and Norwegian. Go check out what those stocks are doing. JetBlue. Just go check them out. But thanks a lot. I've had some invested in Dogecoin as well. Woof woof. But people are actually saying that the Dogecoin is a joke coin. But I think you should take the joke coin a bit serious, because it will go up. It will go up. So if you don't know about that, do your research and invest at your own risk. Don't take my advice and invest. This is not financial advice. This is only for entertainment purposes. And I do appreciate the super chats, guys. Do appreciate that. So, like the rest of the... Okay, let me read this over. Let's keep the super chat train going. Here's some more for the Dogecoin. Like the rest of the subs here, just showing our support to the most consistent content creator on YouTube. Thank you very much, man. Woo! Thank you very much. And do appreciate that. And just to touch on that, guys, when Thriller say the most consistent, people might say, Dom ain't that consistent. I have a few more channels that I actually put out content on too. And it's a one-man army here. I make my own thumbnails. I do my own research. I do everything myself. And it's not easy. It ain't easy. A lot of the more, the bigger channels, they get a lot of help. Just look around and you'll see. But thank you very much, guys. We're not going to go down that rabbit hole right there. We're not going to go down the rabbit hole. And yeah, definitely. Demo, I'll link you up. Or you link me. You got my number, bro. Link me. You see what I'm saying? Link me. You got my number. I give you a little advice, man. But let us move on, though. Let us move on. Crystal Palace, good win for them, I must say. And for Brighton, I think they needed that point. That point would have put them up to 27 points. They would have still been below Burnley and they would have stayed at 16th, but they would have distanced themselves from Fulham, who are playing some really, really good football right now, and they're looking good. They're looking like a team on a mission, and they have basically climbed out of climbed way out from the abyss of the relegation zone up into almost, sniffing survival. Oh man, I'm having fun today. But yeah. So Brighton, for them, their next game will be against West Brom. That's a 6-pointer for two teams down towards the bottom of the table there. Then they have Leicester, Southampton. These are some good games for them. They have Newcastle. That's another 6-pointer, potential 6-pointer. Man United. I think Brighton need to actually pull off a few more wins in their next few games, and they'll be all right. They'll definitely be all right. And for Crystal Palace, Crystal Meth FC, the Crystal Ship, has been flying high today. They play Fulham next. Ooh, it's a London derby. That's a derby. That one's going to be good. Then they have Man United, Tottenham, West Brom, Everton. So for Crystal Palace, there's a few games in here where they could pick up some points. So in the next 5 games, I say Crystal Palace could Tottenham, that game is winnable. That game is winnable. The Fulham game is, maybe a point. United, maybe a point too. Because we know United have been dropping points to teams way down in the table. Crystal Palace versus West Brom, that could be 3 points. Everton, you never know with Everton. I say Palace, in the next 5 games, they could seal their ticket into the 2021-22 season. And that's a wrap for that game. There's a lot more games to run through. Let me get through them, because I'm saying I don't want to spend all day today, but it seems like this one is going to be a long one again. You see what I mean? Seems like it's going to be a long one. So big up to Legend Sweet again. Appreciate it, bro. He said, Dominic, your thoughts on quad for Man City. These are my thoughts on the quad for Man City. City are well poised to win the quad, right? But the Q word is a word I don't want to be throwing around loosely these days. I do not want to be throwing around the Q word very, very loosely, because it's a dreaded word where you could be throwing the word around and you could be getting all overconfident, and you end up only winning one thing, which is the Premier League. We're looking good for that. But then you could go and play the Carabao Cup, and Spurs could be the better team on the day, beat us. We could get to the FA Cup final, and we could meet maybe, who knows, maybe a Chelsea, I don't know who we're going to meet, or United, and they could beat us. Champions League, we could go and we could get to the last 8 and meet, who knows, let me see, maybe Porto. Let's say Porto knock out Juventus and we get Porto again like we did in the group stage, and they could knock us out. So I'm not going to really, really dwell too much on the Q word, man. Listen, the Q word right about now is taboo for me right about now. I won't be talking about it unless we have about, let's say we have 2 in the bag already. Then I'll talk about the treble. Let's talk about the treble. I'll talk about the treble first before I'll talk about the T word before I go to talk about the Q word. Simple. And that's the best way I could actually answer that one. Thank you very much, man. Thank you very much. Yes, Doug, I did mention that in the last live stream, I think I did, that the final game of the season could decide who goes down, Fulham versus Newcastle. Yeah, but I think the way Newcastle playing, Fulham might be long gone by then. You see what I mean? They might be gone. It might be a dead rubber. So what we're going to do, we're going to move on to the next game. We'll pick the next game that I could run through really fast. And we're going to talk, let's touch on the Burnley versus West Bromwich Albion. I don't know why I was about to say Brighton. I don't know, Brighton's stuck in my head right now. But Brighton would need to continue doing what they're doing to pick up points. It seems like it's going to be another struggle for them to stay up, and they might just survive. But Burnley 0, West Bromwich Albion 0. And this is actually, this is a game I actually saw. This is a game I saw. And West Brom should have won this game. West Brom should have won this game. You see what I mean? West Brom should have won this game. This game was a it's like West Brom, they getting the chances, they're not scoring the chances. That's the problem with where I don't know what went on with West Brom in this game, but they had really, really good chances. And like Pereira, he just wouldn't pull the trigger. Diagna, these, I don't know. A point apiece. What was my prediction for this one? West Brom versus, let me see. I predicted, no, wait. West Brom Burnley. West Brom Burnley, my prediction, I was on the wrong page there. Let me see, I'm on the wrong page again. West Brom Burnley, my prediction was a 1-1. A 1-1, a draw. And it ended in a draw. I like Diagna, but he gets a lot of chances and he doesn't score his chances though. So I think it was a good game, a gritty game. Burnley wasn't at their best at all. And I think they're lucky that they walk away with a damn point here. Seriously. Because West Brom, they had the better opportunities. And they should have won the game. And I think it's a big chance miss to close the gap between themselves and Fulham. They now have 14 points. It looks like it's could it be over? No, it's not. It's not. Still 13 games to go. A lot could happen in 13 games. But from now, what we're looking at right about now, it's not looking good. It's looking really, really grim. It's looking gloomy for West Bromwich Albion. Really, really gloomy. So just to give you some quick stats on this game, West Brom had 10 shots at goal with 3 on target. They only had 37% of the ball, compared to Burnley's 6 shots at goal, 1 on target, 63% of the ball, and they passed around the ball. It was a sloppy game. It was a sloppy game with both teams having 75% pass accuracy for Burnley and a 59% pass accuracy for West Brom. That is bad. That is like a horrible passing accuracy there. So it was a scrappy one. It was a scrappy one, but a point apiece. For some insights here, West Brom registered their first clean sheet in 15 Premier League games since a 1-0 win at home to Sheffield United in November. So what does that tell you? West Brom's defense has not been good enough. It hasn't been good enough. And they have more defensive woes in this game again, with Semi Ajayi being sent off after there was a breakaway, and he paddled the ball away with his hand, like a little fin came up at the side and just paddled the ball away. VAR took a look at it, and of course it had to be Mike Dean who had to send him off. When Mike Dean is trying to avoid a spotlight, it's always Mike Dean, man. Always Mike Dean. You see what I'm saying? Always Mike Dean. Always Mike Dean. So, a point apiece. But next game, they will be without one of their best players in Semi Ajayi there, who has played in all 4 tiers of English football. So, for some more insights, Burnley have won just one of their 8 Premier League meetings with West Brom, drawing 4 and losing 3. Winning 2-1 at the Hawthorns in March of 2018. Burnley have gone unbeaten in 4 Premier League games, 1 win and 3 draws for the second time this season, also doing so in December. And to touch briefly on Burnley and their progress this season in the Premier League, they are 15th, they have 28 points, they're edging ever so closer to safety, and seeing that they operate on such a small budget, that's a great achievement. You see what I'm saying? That's a great achievement for a team that do not put a lot of money back into their squad. And you got to give it to them. Very, very gritty outfit. They did all they could do to actually keep the ball out the back of the net. And they will live to scrap it out for yet another, I think, another Premier League season. Because when you have Tottenham next, judging from what they are doing, come on, Burnley. You must get something. You must. Listen, Tottenham are like ripe fruit right now. They're there for the picking. There for the picking. You see what I'm saying? Come on over and enjoy the harvest. Tottenham Hotspurs FC. See what I'm saying? They're actually playing like farmers right now. And we're talking about harvesting and picking ripe fruit. They're playing like farmers right about now. So Burnley do have Leicester, Arsenal, Everton. They have some tough games coming up. The next 4 games are very tough. But I could put money on it that Burnley would at least pick off something from one of these teams. I know what I'm using, the pick off. They're ripe fruit, man. Burnley will get something from one of these teams. I don't think they'll lose all 4 games. They won't. Definitely won't. So that'll be it. Who does West Brom play next? They play Brighton. That's look. I just mentioned that when I spoke about Brighton. That's a 6-pointer. Well, potential, not really a 6-pointer, but you get what I'm saying. West Brom need points. Brighton need points. A 6-pointer would be if they're closer to each other, but it's a 6-pointer, whatever, you know. It's a 6-pointer. 6-pointer. Everton, Newcastle, Crystal Palace. West Brom. I don't think Sam Allardyce could save them this season. I really don't think so, guys. This is one team that Sam Allardyce might not be able to save. Doesn't matter what he do. He could throw 15 kitchen sinks at the freaking Premier League. It looks like they're going down. Fulham have separated themselves. 8 points. 8 points from West Brom. It seems like it's over. What are you guys saying in the chat right about now? We have Adam Sambo saying West Bromwich Albion and Sheffield will get relegated 100%. He says that with some confidence. They're not mathematically relegated yet, but I get what you're saying. It definitely look more than likely to happen. Yeah, I think Burnley will be safe. Dyche will find a way. Yep, Dyche is like Moses, man. Always seems to find a way through the wilderness. Even he will part the seas. He will, he will split apart the Atlantic Ocean and walk Burnley straight across to America if he has to. That is Burnley. Very, very gritty. Very gritty. You know, another thing for Burnley, though, what I really like, and I've been seeing a lot more these days, is Joel Mumbongo. Joel Mumbongo. Shout outs to you, Joel Mumbongo. He's a big Swede. And if you guys are smart enough, you should understand why I say this. Shout outs to Joel Mumbongo, man. Nice to see Burnley pushing him. And it's nice to see a little diversity within the squad there, man. You know, big up to Martin Kolev as well. He says, not you, Jordan. Martin Kolev says, Dom, a legend of mine. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. Appreciate, that I could actually be an inspiration to some. Not most, but some. So, Jersey boy, thanks for coming back. He said, I'm back. Sorry, had to have a call with my mom. You got a scolding, man. Make sure you do your homework, Jersey boy. Just joking. Just kidding. But look, let us move on. I could go on and on and on and on. And there's probably a few little tidbits in between these games that I could actually touch on, but I won't. I have a lot more games to go through, and I'm only on 2 matches. Wolves 1, Leeds United 0. Congratulations to Wolves. I actually, once again, predicted Leeds to win, and they lose the game. And for your information, they play tomorrow again against Southampton, and I predict them to lose. You want to bet they're going to win? This team is so hard to predict, man. This team is so freaking annoying, man. I don't know. I really, really don't. This team is too annoying. This team is way too... Leeds is way too annoying. But big up to Adama Traore, though. That was a hell of a shot. He deserved the goal because that maneuver, that run across the 18 yard box there and blasting it to hit the post so hard, to hit Meslier in the back of the net, that deserved the goal. So big up to the boy Adama Traore, who has not been scoring a lot of goals, but whenever you see him on the field, you get excited because the man is just a big tank, man. You see what I'm saying? The man is just a tank. and he runs as fast as any 100-meter sprinter at the Olympic Games. You could swear that he was freaking Jamaican, eating all those yams and the dumpling with the ackee and sawfish, you know. So big up to Adama Traore and Nuno Espirito Santo and his boys. I think they deserve something. They have been grinding it out, going through a difficult patch without Raul Jimenez, and we have been mentioning this every single week, and it's really nice for them to actually pick up a victory here. Another missing player is also Daniel Podence. He has been out for a while, so that's another big player missing. And I think they're missing Willie Bolly as well. So the squad is transitioning with a lot of new players coming into the team. The likes of Semedo, Ryan Ayet Nouri, Marsal, all those two guys coming over from the French league. And the likes of Fabio Silva as well. And Vitinha. So the team has been transitioning. They lost one of their talisman in Jota, and they have lost Jimenez to injury. He's been back in training, doing some light training, and he should be back before the end of the season. So good stuff from Nuno and his boys here to pick up a 1-0 victory. I think Meslier has been found out a lot lately. You know, he's a good little keeper, but he's been conceding some really, really suspect goals, in my opinion. I got to call you out, Meslier. Definitely got to call you out, man. Patricio, the goalkeepers were busy in this game, but Wolves still managed to hold on to the clean sheet. So Wolves are 11th right now. They have 33 points. And judging from where, you know, the top 6 is right about now, top 6 is still up for grabs. And Liverpool are 6th with 40 points. And Everton are 7th with 40 points. So Wolves 11th, they pick up a couple more wins on the chart, and the teams above them keep dropping points, and they could be back in the hunt for Europe. At least the Europa Conference League. Remember, look, man, the Europa Conference League is up for the taking, and I will get to the Europa Conference League pretty soon. But good stuff for Wolves. Not so much for Leeds, who sit at 12th, right behind them on 32 points. They have lost their last 2 games. They have lost 3 in their last 5. And there's 2 wins in there, nestled in there. And they just a win-lose, a win-lose, a lose-lose, a win-win type of team. They just, you know, have one way of thinking, one style of playing. They just go out there, they attack. They can't defend to save their lives because they have 5 different players rotating in the defensive positions. You don't know who's playing where, and I think that's one. I think that could be the Achilles heel. They're not very good defending set pieces. They look. Maybe they're missing Ben White. Maybe Ben White is the missing piece because he was there last season. He played every game for them, and he's now a Brighton player. So they should have offered more money and get him. So, hard luck, Marcelo Bielsa. Try again tomorrow against Southampton. They're not in the best form, but they did pick up we'll get to the draw against Chelsea. We'll get to it. But look, I want to move on from this game. Not the most exciting fixture at all, but Newcastle versus Wolves would be the next game for them. And then Wolves face the mighty Manchester City. The mighty City. Wolves is a team I want City to beat so bad because of that freaking double they did over us last season. Wolves, I never forget that double. Never. So every time we play Wolves, I just want to beat Wolves, man. So Leeds United will play Southampton tomorrow. Then they play Aston Villa on Saturday. Then they have West Ham, Chelsea. They have some good little games coming up. Fulham, Sheffield United. So between now and the end of March, they should seal their spot for next season's Premier League season. And that'll be a big achievement for them, seeing that they were 17 years missing from the Premier League. Also for Leeds, I realized that Diego Llorente was actually on the bench there. Haven't seen him since he came in. Hardly. But they could have got something out of this game, though. They could have. They could have. I'm now, some things are now coming back to me. I remember late in the game, Helder Costa chance. Oh my God. Helder Costa. And the other thing too I have to mention before I move on, ever since Rafinha has been in the media with a link to Liverpool and some bigger clubs, he has not been at his best. Maybe I'm wrong, but this is just my opinion. And let us move on to the next one. But first, before we do, what are you guys saying in the chat right now? Let me check the chat, see if I see any golden nuggets in the chat right now. So let me see what's going on here in the chat. Okay. If you guys have anything to say, also let me know right about now, and I will mention what you guys are talking about. So yeah. I see there's a bit of spamming in here. Yeah, I see there's a little bit of spamming by a person by the name of FIFA King. FIFA King, I don't know who you are, but you know, watch yourself. All right, so Adam says, guys, if we get to 50 likes before the 1 hour mark on the live stream, I will drop a super chat. 56 minutes. And we had 47 likes. So guys, make sure you like up that blood clay live stream, okay? Smash it. Dom, what specs do you have on PC? Just trying to find if the PC I bought is actually good. Well, my specs on my PC right now. Let me see something. Jersey boy, you're giving me a lot of work, you know. How do you find the freaking specs again? Settings. Let me see something. I don't even know. I might mess around. Listen, bro. I might mess around and turn off my computer, bro. You see what I'm saying? I might mess around and just turn off my computer trying to check the specs here. Bro, I don't even know the specs. Okay, let me see. Whoa. Thanks for bringing that up, because I have some things I need to actually clean up on this computer here. On my C drive, I only have 22 gigabytes free. Temp files and documents, apps and features, other. I need to clean up my computer. So thank you very much for bringing that to my attention. I'll leave that right there. But I think it has 2 drives, and it's a good PC, man. It's a good PC, but I won't be getting too deep into that. So thank you very much for reaching 51 likes. We haven't really had a big crowd in here tonight, but thank you very much. I just spent $600 on a custom PC. I spent close to $1,000 on my PC, so I don't know, bro. I don't know. But maybe the computers are cheaper these days. Maybe they are. You get better specs for the price. So we're going to move on to the next game. And the next game I want to talk about really quick. I'm not going to spend crazy long on this match because I didn't actually watch this one. So Fulham 1, Sheffield United 0. This one was a relegation scrap because both teams are in the relegation zone. And Fulham basically said, "Oh, Sheffield, get off of me. Sheffield, get off of me, man. Get off of me." And just kicked Sheffield away and ran away. And they got the 3 points. Big 3 points, man. Big 3 points. Ademola Lookman with the goal. And he scored in the 61st minute. I haven't seen that goal yet. I don't know what happened in this game. I didn't watch the highlights. I didn't see nothing in this game. All I know is Fulham picked up the win. And I was like, whoa, great stuff. And do you know why I didn't see any part of this game? Look, I forgot the game was going on. Do you know why? I was so surprised by Everton's win over Liverpool that I got caught up in the web of Liverpool fan reactions on YouTube. You see what I'm saying? First, I was at Ryan's channel, listen, man, it brings me great pleasure, as I said before, to watch these guys talk about things that I told them was actually going to happen, and they never believed me. naivety. You see what I'm saying? Naivety. Be like, nah, that ain't gonna happen. Never gonna happen. Never, ever, 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 ever gonna happen. You see what I'm saying? Come on, man. Who could remember? I know you guys could remember this when I told Ryan, what if Liverpool end up being like 5th or 6th? How would you feel? How would you react? He says it's never, ever, ever gonna happen this season. And look, man. Don't make it go over your head, you know. Look, man. Look at what's going on, man. Oh, my God. Look, man. Look at what's going on. But look. All jokes aside, man. I forgot the game was playing. Simply because I went, after the Ryan stream ended, I went on to Copish. You know, I like to hear what Liverpool fans are saying and what they're talking about, you know what I mean? And look, man, I don't know why I keep saying, look, man. I don't know why. But these guys are distraught, I'm telling you. I'm looking at these guys over in Copish, man. Big up to everybody over in Copish, you know. And I'm like, these guys are distraught. Imagine since Christmas, only celebrating 5 wins. No, 2 wins. No, 4 wins. 2 wins in the Premier League against Tottenham and West Ham. 4 wins. 1 in the FA Cup against the under 21 Aston Villa team. And then in the Champions League against Leipzig. And a few draws. And then losses 4 times in a row. Imagine that. I heard things like, man, I don't even feel like getting up to do videos anymore. It's all talk, I know. It's all talk. These guys are going to come back. They're dedicated, but they're just down. But my advice to you, even though you're down, you're not out. You see what I'm saying? Kanye West featuring Cameron. Back like 13 years ago. That was a nice sound though. You're down, but you're not out. Keep your head up, guys. Keep your head up. Keep bringing the content and keep doing your thing. But yeah, that was the reason why I did not watch the Fulham 1 Sheffield United game. And with that win, Fulham continued their very, very good form to go up closer to catching Newcastle United, who lost again this weekend. You see what I'm saying? So being 3 points behind Newcastle, Fulham now has their tails up. And look, the Cottagers, they mean business right about now. They mean business. You see what I mean? And they've been playing some very, very good football lately. Have you seen the football Fulham has been playing lately? Very good football. Very, very, very good football. So Thriller is giving me an mental picture of the game here, of the goal. Lookman took on his man 1v1 on the left flank and fired a rocket with his right foot. No chance for the keeper. Ooh, that must have been a really, really good goal. That must have been a really, really good goal. So big up to the boy Adam Sambol. Look, Adam Sambol, bro. I don't know what you do in Croatia, man, but thank you for the big super chat right there. Thank you for the big, big, big super chat. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. You guys made my day. You guys made my day. Seriously. Look, to be honest, it'll be very hard for me to actually quit my job because I make goodish money on my job, and I went to school and everything, and I still have the loan to pay off. But if, for example, like I could make like this more money, like double the money I make at work, I'll quit the job. I'll quit the job and I'll tell, my wife could get a better job, and then I'll be on her medical and I could bring more content to you. But the way things are set up right now and the way my bank account is set up right about now, I can't. You see? So I have to wait until I get off of work on evenings, and then also wait until a lot of other people on YouTube, especially them guys over in the UK do their live streams, and I use the time difference to my advantage. So right about now, if I start 5:30, it will be 10:30 over in the UK. Not many people are live streaming at 10:30 in the night in the UK. They time to go to sleep. You see what I'm saying? So if I start late, I'll get the people to come in the stream, here and there, stopping here and there, and come, because the game has been a little saturated lately, seeing that a lot of people have had more times on their hands, seeing that there's been a lockdown and everything. Let's be honest here. Let us be real. Let us be real. But when things get back to normal and people have to get back to their busy livelihood and busy lifestyles, I should say, it might be different. You might not see a lot of people anymore. But big up to Adam Sambo. He says, with all these super chats, Dom, you could invest in 60 frames per second, okay, instead of 1080p. Well, it is, Adam, I know what you're trying to say. 1080p, 60 frames per second is like same, it's like a spec. You could stream at 1080p at 60 frames per second. It would be really nice to see you in real time. Let's keep the super chat train going. By the way, this equals to $40. And also, you heard fans return on May 17th. Yeah, I did see something about fans returning on the 17th. I think they could be returning for the last day, the last match day of the season. Let's wait. Let's keep our fingers crossed. But Adam, you are seeing me. You are seeing me real time. I think I'm just like 3 seconds. No, not even 3, maybe 2 seconds. 2 seconds. Whenever you see it, I said it 2 seconds earlier. So it is almost real time. It is almost real time. So it's pretty good. StreamYard is pretty good in terms of the latency. The latency is pretty good. You see everything real. If I was streaming from YouTube now, that's a different thing. If I ask you a question, I'll have to wait a couple seconds for it to come through. But it is real time. But big up Adam, man. I do appreciate you coming on board and supporting the thing. It's one of the best feelings ever when you know you have people that truly do support you, you know what I mean? And I like that there's people that do put their money where their mouth is. You see what I mean? Do appreciate that. There's a lot of people also that would love to super chat, but they're not in the position to super chat. And there's people who are in the position to super chat, not even my channel, but other channels, and they don't. Big up to you too. You know what I'm saying? But also remember, every view helps to support. Every comment, every like helps to support the channel. So I do appreciate everybody. Every single body. Even if you're behind the curtain right now, lurking, not saying anything, you are contributing towards the growth for the channel. Seriously. Big up to you. Even the haters who come in here and say things. You see what I'm saying? Even the haters who come in here and say, Man City have not won a single Champions League title and all of that. And Liverpool has 6 Champions League and all of this. Even you guys support the thing. So appreciate it, man. Appreciate it, Adam. You guys are legends. And we got another one here. Let's keep the train going, Dom. I started following you last year. This is the most super chats in one live streams I've ever seen. Yeah, this is probably a record. This is probably a record, you know. I appreciate it, man, because you guys know, listen, you know how the thing is real. You know how the thing is real, guys. Let me tell you how you know the thing is real, huh? This is how you know the thing is real. When I could when I could stream for 4 hours and not get a single donation and still come back and do it all over again, you know the thing is real. You see what I'm saying? You know the thing is real. And big up to the boy Bayern now in the house. Yo, George, don't talk to me, bro. Because I messaged you on Twitter and you have not responded yet. You haven't responded yet. So just leave me alone, man. I'm calling you out. Leave me alone. I hit you up on Twitter, give you a nice compliment, talking about the new handsome pictures you're using on your channel, and you have not even responded to me yet, man. So, All right, so George is saying, can't wait for City to go back to being crap. I can't bear this crap. City took Leroy's form and give him theirs. Listen, man. George, every time I get the notification, right? Every time I get the notification on my phone that Bayern Munich are behind at halftime, I know something's going to happen. They're going to drop points. They're going to draw, lose. And this weekend, I saw that you guys lost to Adi Hutter's Frankfurt. And I was like, my mind ran on George immediately. It's a little bit of humble pie, bro. Yo, wife. Yo, is the humble pie done? If the humble pie is done, just cut me off a nice piece, nice slice. Cut me off a nice slice, okay? And bring it for George. He's right here with us right about now. Thank you. Appreciate it, George. Appreciate it. Appreciate the super chat, man. Appreciate the super chat. Appreciate the $5. You know what I mean? We got to do something again soon. We got to talk soon, We got to do something live again. We got to do something live again in the future. I'm working on some collabs that I want to do in the future, so I'm going to link you. George is probably having nightmares about Daichi Kamada right about now. Nightmares. George is sleeping like this right now. This is George, right? This is George in his bed. Kamada! It's all right, George. It's all good. It's all good. But as I told you, bro, those pictures that you took, those new pictures, very nice, man. Very nice. From one handsome man to another. Very, very nice pictures, man. And you don't use Twitter anymore? But and Demo, if you're still in here, I see your message too. I'll hit you up. So Adam is asking, since you're a YouTuber, is there a difference between live stream and normal video in terms of salary? Which is best for the channel? Okay. So, just to touch on this really quick before we move on. Live streams, you have the ability to get super chats, which, I think there's a split between the creator and YouTube for the super chats. And the video also makes ad revenue because the ads have been turned on, but the live streams are more profitable when super chats are given. And if the video has a lot of replay value, like if I stream now and the live stream is like 5,000 views, and then when it goes up for the replay, it gets to like 12,000 views, and I put ads, like mid-roll ads, then it will make a little bit more, but not a crazy amount. So the super chats do help. The super chats definitely do help. So but everything adds up though. Everything adds up. It's like a collection plate. The consistency, you got to be consistent. You got to keep coming back, and you got to keep your expectations down very, very. Your expectations has to be very, very low, or else you're going to disappoint yourself. The normal videos, on the other hand, you put out the normal videos. It depends on how many views you have. There's something called cost per mil, CPM. If the cost per mil is $5 for every 1,000 views, if I get 2,000 monetized views, not every view is monetized, meaning that every view, an ad is not shown for every view. So if I have, like, let's say 10,000 monetized views, I stand a chance to make $50 because of the CPM, which is $5. And that's how the ad thing works. Also, if you put what you call it, if you put the video for Premiere, people could also super chat a Premiere, but I don't use a Premiere feature like that. So, and Thriller, you all right? YouTube takes 30% of all super chats. Everybody takes a little cut of everything, but the beauty about YouTube is that they give you the ability to super chat. That's the beauty about YouTube. And once you're consistent and you bring in the heat, once you bring in the heat and you bring in the facts and you're entertaining, then people would support you. You see what I mean? Because me personally, I love live streams. I love them. I love to see my favorite creators live in the flesh, and I could talk to them and they could call my name. You see what I'm saying? Call out my name. All right, singing is not my forte, but that was just a nice little segue back into the content. Well done for Fulham. They're 18th right now, just below Newcastle. But for Sheffield United, man. Guys, why do we still keep giving Sheffield hope? It's done. 11 points, 1 win in the last 5. They still can't get over that 11-point threshold that Derby County picked up to be the worst Premier League side ever. Sheffield, could they go on to lose their next 13 matches? I doubt. There's ripe fruit around for the picking in the Premier League, so who knows? Sheffield might actually get lucky and pick off one of them teams. You see what I'm saying? Tottenham. Liverpool. Yeah, so that could actually happen. That's a thing. That could actually happen. So for Sheffield United, their next game is against Liverpool FC. Liverpool surely going to win this game, right? Surely they're going to win this game, right? I keep predicting Liverpool to win games and errors, blue screens. Sheffield then play Aston Villa, then they play Southampton, then they have Leicester. It's a tough set of fixtures, but they do have the quarterfinal of the FA Cup where they could catch Chelsea off guard and they could advance to the semis. So that's a thing, and that is something that they have to play for. Chris Wilder, you are a wild boy in the first place. I've been saying that all season. Ever since you signed Ryan Brewster for 20-something million pounds, I said it, you are a wild boy. You should have never did that. I'm pretty sure you could have took the shopping. Listen, you could have took the shopping somewhere else and took 20-something million pounds, you know. Listen to me carefully. Listen, let me talk some real facts right now. Look, big up to Obina for dropping the super chat as well. Oh my God, the super chat train has been long. Listen, Locomotive FC. Locomotive. The super chat train has been toot toot, chugga chugga, choo choo. Look, I'll get to the super chat just now. Big up to you guys. Look, it'll be crazy if every stream is like this, right? But guys, don't put yourself in debt. Please don't. Oh, maybe you're feeling like you're in debt to me because of this fire content I'm dropping right now. Maybe. You see what I'm saying? Maybe. You see what I'm saying? Because look, man, look. We all know nobody does it the way I do it. I don't care who you are. You can't do it the way I do it. You see me, I say? You see what I mean? Okay, so look, let me get to this. I'm pretty sure Sheffield United could have taken 20-something million, you know. Look, think about it, right? Just use FIFA, for example. You're playing FIFA. You have 20-something million, right? I'm pretty sure you could get in contact with some team from Brazil Argentina and convince a player to come play for Sheffield. A better player than Ryan Brewster. Okay, if you don't want to go that far, there's Africa. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure there's a player out there in Africa, and I'm pretty sure you could get the work permit too. So if you want to talk work permit, I'm pretty sure you could get the work permit. Pretty sure. And a lot of these African players are based in Belgium. They're based in France. Okay? You could get players. That 20-something million could have got Sheffield about 3 to 4 good players that could have saved them this season. But what he gonna do? He gonna spend 20-something mil on Ryan Brewster, a man that not proven in the Premier League, does not have a great injury record. Not because you go down in the Championship and you rip it up for Swansea. No. I think it was a mistake. I think it was a mistake. I know people could maybe saying it's harsh. It's harsh on the young man. Look at what Ollie Watkins is doing. But Watkins have been playing for a while. He's 25. Look at what he did. Bamford has been around a while. Look at what he did. It's very rare that you have a striker come up from the Championship and do these kind of things. You see what I mean? Ryan Brewster is basically coming up from the Championship / the youth team / the Liverpool bench, low on confidence. And all the appearances he made for Sheffield United, still no goals. Confidence, rock bottom. Money, wasted. Let's move on. Let's move on. Obina. LOL. This kid and his puns. Only you, Dom. Yo, what's going on in the Serie A? They're playing some beautiful football. Second most exciting league. Zapata, Lukaku tearing it up, which EPL teams are getting relegated. Well, look, I've been getting the notifications from the Serie A lately, guys. I've been getting the notifications, and it's tempting, to be honest. It's tempting. It's really, really tempting. I'm a football lover. I love to watch any football. But the thing is, I'm dedicated to doing this show. You see this show that I have to pop up on Mondays, on Thursdays, or Sundays, or Fridays to do? I have to watch the Premier League games. I was actually watching the Crystal Palace Brighton game just now. Not many people were actually watching it, but I did. You see what I'm saying? I did. I see people live when this game is going on, which means nobody cares about that game. But I do, because I want to come here. I want to give you guys my thoughts from my experience of watching the game. So sometimes when I see AC Milan versus Inter, Juventus there, Napoli, Atalanta, I know they're playing some good football, but I just can't. You see what I'm saying? I just can't go over there because I have work to do. When you have work to do, you can't be idle in doing something else. You see what I mean? It's like cheating. It's like cheating. You see what I'm saying? You know you got your wife. You know you got the damn wife. You know you got the wife, you know. You know you got the wife who you have to cater to. And then what you do? What you go and do? You talking to the pretty Italian girl over there. Ooh, man, that Italian girl looks so good with her olive skin and her big, wide bottom. That big body Italian girl over there. You see what I'm saying? Got my attention. I got to focus. Focus on what you're doing. Yeah, because I do have access to watch the Italian League, the Eredivisie, the German Bundesliga. I can't watch La Liga, though. I think I can watch Ligue 1, but I can watch a lot of things, but I just don't. So thank you very much there, Obina, for the $9.99. And which EPL teams are getting relegated? Right now, Sheffield looks like they're doomed. We could call it on West Brom too. Listen, they're looking good in patches, but I think it's done. Newcastle. Listen, that Newcastle thing looks like a perfect crisis. A perfect crisis brewing right now to make a nice story. About to get taken over, you know. Or you could say they had Rafa Benitez, wasn't backing him, he left. Steve Bruce came in, about to get in takeover. The takeover failed, and now they're getting relegated. They're getting relegated. It seems so. After the kind they did invest in the team during the summer, and it looked good. It looked like the right bit of investment, but the market looked really bare right now. So that's what it is. That's what it is, man. So thank you very much. Thank you very much for the super chats there. We have 2 more. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it, guys. Dominic, you're on fire, bro. Keep it up. You're on fire. Oh, you're on fire, bro. Keep it up. I want to see you reach 20K. Oh, you mean 50? I saw you put up a new super chat here. 50K. I mean 50K. Yeah, the thing is, the growth have slowed down a bit lately, but I think I have to be very, very grateful because the growth was accelerated at the beginning of the season during the transfer window and all that thing, covering the whole Ferran Torres, Ruben Diaz, the Thiago, the Jota, the whole Messi saga, all of that helped the channel. I ran up from about 30K to 40K like in no time. So it slowed down a little. So I can't feel bad because I overachieved a few months ago. So I'm good. I'll get to 50. I'll get to 50, guys. Remember, I'll get to 50. The summer is coming up. There's tournaments that I do cover. You see the difference between myself and a lot of YouTubers? I cover everything. I talk about every type of football. You see what I mean? I cover tournaments. I talk about the Premier League. When the World Cup comes around, I react to stuff. I have other channels, so I'm just doing my thing, man. And I'm very patient. I've learned to be patient. I've learned that if I want something, I work on it every day until I get good at it. Every single day. I put in 20, 30 minutes every day. And then you won't believe it. In 6 months, you're like, oh my God, it was worth it. So that's a life lesson for anybody watching this right now and getting value. Also, if you're enjoying the stream, make sure you hit the thumbs up button. I'm pretty sure we have some new people in here that have not smashed the thumbs up button for the stream. Also, big up to Yusuf Marcy in the house again. He's asking, who do you think will get top 4? Yusuf, bro. Look, I don't want to hurt your feelings or anything, but right about now, it's looking rough for Liverpool out there, man. It's looking really, really tough. It's looking tough. I still think the top 4 is within grasp for Liverpool, but the form isn't encouraging. It's not encouraging. You know what it's looking like right now? It's looking like Europa League or Europa Conference League or nothing at all next season. Unless Liverpool could go on and win the Champions League. But, seeing that there's no Fabinho, no Henderson, Gomez, Matip, Van Dijk, could Kabak and Davies or not Williams, not Phillips or Reece Williams actually do the business? I don't know. You see what I'm saying? Liverpool, and as I said, I will get, look, as I said, guys, Liverpool has to be very careful with the second leg of the Champions League. They got to be very, very careful. Very careful. That's all I'm going to say. That is all I'm going to say, man. You see what I mean? That is all I'm going to say. And Thriller says, I'm here for the big batty gal content. Oh, man, Thriller, if you only knew, bro. If you only knew. If you only knew. Adam Sambo said, Dom, to be real with you, when I saw Ferran Torres in the City team, I was like, Fernando Torres joined City. Didn't he retire? Then I saw it was Ferran Torres. Yeah, Ferran Torres is a young Valencia kid that just burst on the scenes come up through the youth ranks. And he was getting so much praises, right? So much praises from commentators, other people while he's at Valencia. And I said it, when he come to City, people stop praising the man. You see what I'm saying? They're saying he getting easy goals and this, that. The man is still settling in. And I just absolutely love how Pep Guardiola, get these players to acclimatize and transition. He's not putting a ton load of pressure on Ferran Torres. He's not playing that often, and I don't think Ferran Torres mind. He's getting the game time when he'll get his game time, and he's fine with it. He's only 20 years old. You got your whole career ahead of you. You're playing for a quality football club. You see what I mean? And that's been around since 1894, not 1984, 1894, and not 2008 either, like RB Leipzig. 1894, and you made the right choice, Ferran. You made the right choice. So we're going to move on from the Fulham 1, Sheffield United 0 game. We have quite a few games to talk about. Let us run through these matches. I think I'm doing very good. I've run through a lot of them. Let's talk about Southampton 1, Chelsea 1. Oh my God! I predicted Chelsea to beat Southampton 3-1 here, and I think this has to be a letdown. Chelsea was all over the place in this game because there was a moment where Callum Hudson-Odoi came on for tactical reasons. Tammy Abraham off. And then Callum Hudson-Odoi back off 30 minutes later. And then Hakim Ziyech, who's been crying about game time, came on. Wasn't able to affect the game. Jorginho came on for Kovacic. N'Golo Kante started. Kurt Zouma started, I think, for the first time in the Premier League under Tuchel. So it's like, Tuchel, I know you just came in and, you're trying to make everybody happy. You played Kepa in the last game. Now Mendy is back again. So it's like, I think he's still trying to feel things out, to be honest. He's still trying to feel things out at Chelsea. I don't think he is settled on an 11 yet. And there's another issue where the squad is so good. The squad is so good. After the Man City squad, this Chelsea squad is next up in terms of the quality on the field and on the bench. It is so good. You don't even know who to play. So you get this conundrum like, oh my God, I want to make this guy happy. Oh man, So it's like Southampton, they capitalize on that. And I have to say, I thought they were going to lose again, a 7th straight game. And I'm happy for them that they didn't lose 7 in a row. And Minamino, what a goal. You see what I'm saying? Confidence. Low on confidence at Liverpool. But we saw what he did against Crystal Palace in that 7-0 win. Right? And then what? He doesn't play. After that game, what did Klopp do? Not play the man. Why not play the man? Play the man. Put some pressure on Mane. Put some pressure on Firmino. So Jota is injured. When Jota was fit, you see, the pressure was on those guys. So they were producing. Things were nice when Jota was there, Liverpool were on top of the league. Remember that. And now Minamino goes to Southampton. He's got 2 goals, 2 goals. I think there's a stat that says Minamino has more goals as a Southampton player than Liverpool have at Anfield for the whole of 2021. Is that's something, right? So it's like confidence. And these were 2 brilliant goals. We saw the Minamino that we saw at RB Salzburg. Or I think the name has been changed to Salzburg FC now. Or FC Salzburg. And I have a feeling that Minamino might not want to go back to Liverpool. Minamino might not want to go back to Liverpool. I've been seeing that Minamino could be put into a deal to get. I've been seeing Lucas Ocampos linked to Liverpool. Listen, man, Lucas Ocampos ain't all that. I'm keeping it real. Lucas Ocampos ain't all that. I know he's doing well at Sevilla, but he's playing in La Liga. The league is slower. Remember that. Lucas Ocampos ain't all that. I'm keeping it real. So the type of signings that I see Liverpool are linked to right now, it is not encouraging signs. If Ocampos is linked to Man City, I'm not getting excited about that. I'm just keeping it real. I'm not getting excited. You see? So I have a feeling that Minamino might actually want to either stay at Southampton, because Southampton and Liverpool do have a relationship. Liverpool could sell him on to Southampton and use the money to bring in another player. But I think Minamino has it's like his spirit. His spirit has been freed. You see what I mean? It's like while he was at Liverpool, it just messed with his feng shui. It messed up his feng shui. But now he got the feng shui all in order again, and he's doing the thing. You see what I'm saying? You want to get all philosophical here? Oh, boy. Look, man. Look, that was a good goal. Nathan Redmond, what a pass. What a pass. But the thing is, it's the way Minamino took that ball and just, that was brilliant. That was brilliant. Minamino, I have to say it, while at Liverpool, that year that you spent at Liverpool, you flip-flopped. You flip-flopped. But I cannot blame you because you hardly played. You hardly played. So maybe you didn't fit the system like people thought you would. But at Southampton, it seems like he is working. 2 goals in about 3 games. That is good. Mason Mount equalized from the penalty spot there in the 54th minute. Really good penalty by Mount. And that's his 4th goal of the season. I think it should be 8 goals this season, to be honest. The amount of games he played and the amount of praises he gets. And a lot of players don't get the praises that Mason Mount gets. And a lot of players don't get the game time that Mason Mount gets. But these are just my thoughts on what's going on at Chelsea right about now. I don't know if they rotated the team with the Atletico Madrid game in mind to see and weigh up their options and weigh up the different, style of play they could actually apply against an Atletico Madrid team who's playing well. I heard that they lost on the weekend too. So that could be something that Chelsea could exploit. But this very, very thin and frail Southampton squad did well enough to go on and pick up a draw. 2 former Chelsea players in that team as well, Romeo and Bertrand. They were around when Chelsea won the Champions League. And it's Bednarek played at right back. He's out of position there. Mohamed Salisu, the Ghanaian. I must say, this man had a great game. Musa Jenepo played the whole game. He had another good game there. Danny Ings fought hard. Redmond. You don't really see Redmond playing that well all the time on a consistent basis, but he did well. And I think it's a well-deserved draw for Ralph Hasenhuttl and his boys after that very, very, very torrid run of 6 straight defeats. As for Chelsea, come on. Look at the season they're having right now. New manager, this is a good result. This is a good result because Southampton have proved that they could pick up results. This is a good result on the road if you really look at the grand scheme of things. Chelsea, with that draw though, it's a good result, but with the draw, they are no longer the best team in London right now. That best team in London, mantle goes to West Ham United. It's crazy, right? It is crazy. But that's what was lost in this draw. A top 4 spot. The race for top 4, it's on. It's sizzling. It's bubbling. Who'll take it? Who'll take those top 4 spots? We know Man City are going to get one. Probably will go on to win the title. Leicester looking damn good. United are looking damn good. West Ham United are looking damn good. And Chelsea are unbeaten in the Premier League so far under Thomas Tuchel. And then there's Liverpool. And then there's Everton. I put out a poll on my community tab today. I want to do a separate video talking about that poll. I don't want to touch on it right now. But I'm seeing a lot of delusional people voting in the thing again. I cannot believe, I really cannot believe the results of the freaking poll. But I digress. And I'm gonna move on. But Chelsea, they weren't at their best on the day. Not cohesive enough. Did not, play like the unit. We know they could we know they could destroy teams, but they're still trying to find their feet on the Thomas Tuchel. Adam Sambo says, let me find your comment. Dom, I told you that Chelsea aren't playing that well despite not losing yet. You told me that Tuchel is doing a great job for my team. We play Atletico Madrid, not looking good after the draw. That's another thing, but Atletico Madrid did lose too, so just keep that in mind. Shout outs to Saj J, who says La Liga very slow. You're right, Dom. And that could be a reason why Barcelona keep getting sliced up and diced up in the Champions League lately. That could be another reason. And what else we have here? Big up to AD744 in the chat. And Adam says again, and out of games we played under Tuchel, Sheffield, Southampton, Tottenham, where we got a point, penalty saved us. And another thing we have to note is that look at the fixtures that Chelsea have played under Thomas Tuchel. The test has not come yet. Listen, the school year has just started. You ain't got no test yet. No test yet. The test will come very soon. It will come very soon, and it will come in the form. Well, Chelsea are 5th right now with 43 points. And the test will come in the form of Manchester United. Well, first, we must, acknowledge the Atletico Madrid game tomorrow, where I will be live again tomorrow to talk about these outcomes. 2 games playing tomorrow. I think the Bayern, Lazio, and the Atleti Chelsea games are tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken. Let me double check that right now. Yeah. And then on Wednesday, we have Atalanta, Real Madrid, and Mönchengladbach versus Manchester City. So look, the real test for Chelsea comes in the Premier League at home to Manchester United, who have been traveling very well. And then, oh boy. The game at Anfield against Liverpool. That one I'm looking forward to see. That will be on a Thursday though. That's crazy. March 4th, Thursday, 3:15 p.m. my time. 5 hours later, 8:15 p.m. UK time. And then Chelsea has Everton and then Leeds United. And then Atletico Madrid again. Then Sheffield. Look, the next 7 games for Chelsea ain't going to be fun and games. They'll be tough. They'll be a tough, stern test. Then is when the test would come. Listen, as I said, the semester has just started. The term has just started for some of you guys who use the term. Midterms ain't come yet. Midterms, it ain't come yet. Well, as a matter of fact, we passed midterm. The final test is coming up. It's coming up. It is coming up. So as for Southampton, they play tomorrow. They play tomorrow against Leeds United for makeup fixture. So I'm predicting Southampton to beat Leeds 2-1. But we all know that Leeds are a flippy-floppy type team. They're going to lose, and then they lose to Wolves, and then they're going to beat Southampton. And then, or they could lose 2 on the trot again. We don't know. You never know with Leeds. You never, ever know with Leeds. And then Southampton has Everton, Sheffield, Man City, Brighton for their next couple games coming up. So what are you guys saying in the chat right now? What are you guys saying? Man? Big up to everybody in here. Appreciate you guys being in here, man. Legend Sweet, man. Legend Sweet. Legendary indeed. Legend Sweet. I realize you Man City fans. Look, the Man City fans, you have to claim it, You have to claim it. Remember, I'm a Man City fan. We have to fly the flag. You got to fly the flag. So You got to claim it, man. You got to claim it. You got to claim it. So my boy Double O, who is also a Man City fan, is saying, Dom loving Pool's downfall, enjoying it, man. Look, it's not so much me loving the downfall of Liverpool, because I'm not here praying for the downfall of somebody else. You know what I'm saying? Notorious B.I.G. pray for my downfall. Not Life After Death album. Double disc. Check it out. Look, classic. Look. It's not that I'm praying for the downfall. It's just that I assessed things the right way. I assessed it properly and correctly. At the beginning of the season, when I made my prediction video that hardly anybody watched, I went live and did my prediction video. I predicted Liverpool to come in third the most. People said I don't know what I'm talking about. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. Check out the bizarre prediction made by the one called Dominic Rich F.C. Come on. You see what I'm saying? And if I don't know if that went over anybody's head. I don't know if I don't know if that one just went over anybody's head, but that was nice. Oh my God. Yo. I don't know if that went over anybody's head though. I really don't know if that one went over any. Thriller, did you pick that one up, Thriller? Did you pick that one up? You see what I'm saying? You know, but look, man, that's why I tell you guys, this ain't easy and this ain't for everybody. Your mind got to be like clockwork. You got to keep working. You see what I'm saying? You have to have, pop culture knowledge, and you have to know a lot of different things. You have to be cultured a lot of times to be able to do what we do here. You see what I mean? You just can't be on screen just chilling. You know, you can't just be chilling and sulking all the time. No. That's not how you do it. You know what I'm saying? Dominic, some people don't know about the game. Yeah. So Double O is saying, Biggie, look, man, look. Nah, I assessed it right, and my words are coming to pass. That my prediction is coming to pass. That's what it is. Some people may say it's because I'm a City fan, I'm biased, and I predicted City to win the title. No. No. I assessed the thing the right way. So, well played Southampton on picking up a point there against Chelsea. For Southampton, they're currently 14th. They have 30 points. They're almost at safety. And for Chelsea, they drop out the top 4. They're 5th in that Europa League spot with 43 points. So, good luck. The top 4 race is heating up. Soon we will be making a video talking about, I'm going to be live talking about top 4. Guys, look out for the live streams in the future. I'm a warning. I'm bringing the live streams in the future where we're talking about specific topics. You see what I'm saying? Specific topics, not just only prediction and roundup and champions. Specific topics, and we're just going to talk. All of us, we're going to talk, okay? That's what the future holds. That is what the future holds. So we have One Voice Man City fan in here. Big up to you as well. Big up to B2K Julian. Even LFC 1892. Big up to you. I think Liverpool will win back-to-back the following season. City are doing great though. And look, before I move on, this is what I don't like. And I keep saying this. This comment here, all it needed to say is City are doing great though. You see what I'm saying? That's all this comment needed to say. City are doing great though. That's all it needed to say. Bam. That comment, that comment, bam. That's it. No need for the back to Liverpool are gonna go back to back. Listen, Liverpool have never went back to back in the Premier League era. So what are you talking about? How many teams could say they went back to back? Not many. How many teams could say they won I'm going too far ahead. Three Premier League titles in 4 seasons. And that is what Man City are on the verge of doing. 3 in 4, you know. 3 in 4. You guys need to stop it. Stop it, okay? Give the compliment, leave the but, leave the other things off. You're basically giving the compliment and taking it back. You can't do that. Stop doing it. Just give the compliment and leave it that way. You see what I'm saying? Shout out to this twin of Dominic Rich. You know what I'm saying? I had to jump in the comments there. I really had to jump in the comments really quick there, man. You know? But guys, if you're late to the stream, at the beginning of the stream, we spoke about the Golden Boot race and the top assist getter. So make sure you go back and you watch the replay of this video. If you want some, you know, more, if you missed anything and you just want to watch back the replay, I do things like that because, you know, for quality control purposes. So good luck to Ralph Hasenhuttl and Southampton for the rest of the season, and the same for Thomas Tuchel and Chelsea FC. We are going to move on to the next fixture. We have a few more to talk about. Let me see what I touched on. I touched on Leeds, Wolves, Chelsea, Southampton, Burnley, West Brom, Fulham, Sheffield. Spoke about, I have a few more left. I have a few more games to talk about. Let's touch on the London derby between West Ham United and Tottenham Hotspurs. Laughing stocks right about now. Laughing stocks right now. Comedy Central FC right now. Look, Mikel Antonio out the blocks faster than Asafa Powell. Not even going to use Usain Bolt. Asafa Powell. Because Usain Bolt don't really start off that fast. Asafa. Oh, man. His 6th goal of the season. That was a hell of a goal, you know. That was a hell of a goal. Tottenham's defense, of course, absent. Of course, sleeping. And we had Jesse. Wait, man. Wait. We had Jesse Lingard, you know. Jesse. This guy, listen. This guy is so annoying. You guys don't even understand how annoying he is. You guys don't even understand how annoying Jesse Lingard is. But I am happy for the man because over at United, the man was literally rotting, you know. The man was rotting, gathering rust. Rust on the bench over there at United. He had a stat. Remember, we were making fun of Jesse Lingard for not scoring a single goal. I think it was 2019. Or he had one in 2019 or something. That's the best thing you could have done for your career. Seems like David Moyes loving him. But we shouldn't be surprised because if you go back and you check Jesse Lingard's career, he has been going out on loan quite a lot. But I think he has found his niche. He has found his niche, however you want to say the word. He has found his team. Because the West Ham players seems like they like him. He's playing well. He's playing with a lot of vigor and a lot of enthusiasm. And he got skill. And he has an eye for goal. He's hungry. Let's just say the man hungry. Not because he's at West Ham why he's, get it? Not because he's at West Ham why he's hungry, you know. You see what I mean? The man just haven't been playing. So when you haven't been playing and now you're playing, you want to prove to the manager, David Moyes, that he should keep playing you. So you have to be hungry so you could keep on playing for West Ham United. And how many goals the man has already this season? The man has 3 goals. 3 goals since he joined West Ham. That's probably more goals in the last 3 years that he played at Manchester United. Look. What we're going to do right now, let's bring up Jesse Lingard, man. Let's bring up the boy Jesse Lingard's, profile really quick. And we're going to touch on this. Look at Jesse Lingard's profile right now. Let's just touch on this, man. Let's do this. All seasons. You guys are seeing this, right? Just look at this. Just look at this, man. Dominic, they should call it the Jesse Lingard, the Lingard Stadium. He loves scoring against London teams. Who did he score the first 2 goals against? London team too. Let me double check this. Let me double check this really quick. 20. He has 4 games, right? He has 4 games. Scored 2 against Aston Villa. He has 1 against Spurs. He has an assist against Sheffield as well in a win. Since Jesse Lingard came to freaking West Ham, they have not lost. They haven't lost. You see what I mean? They haven't lost. But big up to Legend Suite for the super chat once again. And I remember actually reacting to Jesse Lingard back in 2017. One of my earliest videos of him playing the flute, the Pied, I think it's the Pied Piper. And that originated from a Drake song. There was a Drake song that had a flute in the beat. And, you know, Lingard and Dele Alli caught on to it and they start using it as a celebration. So that's where that celebration actually came from. So big up, definitely Legend Suite. And as Double O is saying here, Agent Double O, quadruple O's, is saying Lingardinho to the rescue. That was a good goal though because he shrugged off. He was very hungry. Fornals was almost offside and Lingard shrugged off the defenders, the Tottenham defenders. I don't even know if we could call these guys defenders. Seriously. I don't know. But he shrugged them off and bam, in the back of the net. Past Lloris, who I never rate Lloris. People might rate Lloris. I don't rate Lloris. I do not rate Lloris. You see what I'm saying? So, I don't care if you're a World Cup winner, I don't rate Lloris. So, if you look at Jesse Lingard here, he has played for West Ham, Leicester City too, you know, Birmingham City, Derby County, that's 4 teams, Brighton, that's 5, and Manchester United, who he has made 200 appearances for. And look at that. In 200 and... Okay, this thing needs to come off of that thing. I don't know why that got stuck there. But in 210 appearances for Man United, Jesse Lingard scored 33 times and picked up 20 assists. For West Ham United, 4 games, 3 goals. Okay? Do the math. Do the math. It's a ridiculous goal-to-game ratio comparing to what he's done at Man United. And if we click the Man United stats, you would see how spaced out those goals are. We're going to see how spaced out those goals are. So in 2020-21, he played 1 game in the FA Cup, no goals. Then Premier League, no appearances for United, you know. This is how bad United treated Lingard. No appearances. United are so disrespectful to Jesse Lingard, you know, guys, that yesterday United sent out a young 17-year-old player off the bench. And Lingard was there all season and he wasn't getting that type of game time. You see what I'm saying? That is how disrespectful they have been to the boy Jesse Lingard. He had to leave. He had to leave. He played 2 matches in the EFL Cup and never got a run out in the Champions League. No goals. Last season, he got 2 Europa League goals, 1 Premier League goal, and FA Cup goal as well. So that's 4 goals last season in a total of 35 games. 35. Wait, and 40 games last season, Jesse Lingard scored 4 goals. You see what I'm saying? These goals, listen, the magnitude of these goals are very, very, very large. Very, very large. Look, 4 goals, 1 assist. The man already has 1 assist and 3 goals for West Ham United. Do I need to go on? The previous 2018-19 season, the man scored 5 goals. The 17-18 season, well, that was one of his better seasons. He had 10 goals, 8 in the Premier League, 3 in the EFL Cup. He had a great season. He had 13 goals there. That's not bad. But if you look back before that, very, very scanty. Not very good. So apart from the 17-18 season, I think Lingard is having a time of his life. So big up to Jesse Lingard. Well played. Well played there. Well played to beat Tottenham. Tottenham right now have been a bum team. They have been a bum team. And to make matters worse, Daniel Levy can't even sack Mourinho without dishing out the rest of his freaking money for the remainder of his contract, which will equal about 40 million euros. He can't sack him. He's stuck. Lucas Moura did bag one from a header. That was a brilliant header. Gareth Bale came on at halftime and he was Tottenham's best player on the day. Lamela didn't play well at all. Tottenham needs to sell Lamela. Once a bright prospect, no more. The light's not shining anymore. Japhet Tanganga, to be honest, started well under Mourinho. I remember Mourinho was pushing this guy. I don't think he's good enough. Even Matt Dougherty brought in, Matt Dougherty brought in and Tanganga is starting over. Dougherty, why did you even go to Tottenham? You were playing well at Wolves. Why did you go to Tottenham? I don't get it. I don't get these players and the moves they make. Seriously. But if you look at West Ham right now, West Ham are building a damn good team. They're building a damn good team, man. So I got to give props to West Ham. And I think what would complete and what would even add to West Ham's what would add to their really good football right now, what would make them a more devilish unit is to go out and get another striker. They got rid of Haller. Take the Haller money. You cut your losses on Haller. They need to bring in another striker. And I think that will do a world of good for them. You see what I'm saying? But if you look at their team right now, Kufal, what a signing. Cheap. Susak, cheap. But these guys play for the badge. They give you all they have. And Shusek played with a bloody forehead there too. So rice and ham. It's a feast out here. Hunger. Out here. But for West Ham, it has not been a famine when it comes to picking up points. But for Tottenham, it has been. It has been. Listen, somebody called the United Nations. When it comes to points, it has been a famine at Tottenham Hotspur. Big up to Aaron Cresswell, man. One of the best left backs in the league as well. Craig Dawson coming up from Watford doing the damn thing. Fabianski showing Arsenal that, you could move on from them and still have a really good career. Said Ben Rama. Teams had the opportunity to sign him. They didn't. And also Jared Bowen, who picked up the assist for that early goal. I think it was Jared Bowen, right? Yeah, but Jared Bowen crossed the ball for that Antonio goal. It did ricochet. He's doing a great job, man. What a signing. What a signing, man. Listen, man, I could go on and on and on, man. I could go on and on and on about this. But Tottenham Hotspur, man. Tottenham Hotspur, they're in a very, very bad situation right about now. Very bad. Thriller, I bet you are loving this. You got to be loving this. As an Arsenal fan, you got to be loving this. I think you guys are behind Tottenham still. Yeah, you guys are behind Tottenham. Maybe if you picked up points against City there, you would have, 3 points, you would have been ahead. But another loss for Tottenham Hotspur. Look. Whenever I see Eric Dyer on the score sheet, I know it's trouble. It is trouble. Their defense is non-existent. Reguilon is a swashbuckling left back, more attacking than defensive. You see what I'm saying? If Kane or Son does not produce anything, Tottenham are flat. Højbjerg and Ndombele, these guys are working hard in the midfield, but it seems like their form is waning. It seems like it's waning. Too much work for Højbjerg to do. I'm not hearing the Højbjerg praises coming in again. I'm not. And you know why? It's because when you look at Tottenham's form right now, it's deplorable. Deplorable. And I'm not talking Europa League. I'm talking Premier League. Listen to the freaking results here. 2-1 loss to West Ham. 3-0 loss to Man City. We're going to talk about the FA Cup where they lost 5-4 against Everton. How you let in 5 goals? How has Tottenham Hotspur let in 10 goals in the last 3 games in England? 10 goals, and have only scored 5. 10. That's a worrying stat. That's a worrying stat. They did beat West Brom, but that's West Brom. They're down at the bottom of the table. They lost to Chelsea, lost to Brighton, lost to Liverpool. Okay? Do I need to keep it going? Do I need to keep it going? Due to Fulham. Come on, man. Due to Wolves. Come on, man. Lost to Leicester. Lost to Liverpool. Due to Crystal Palace. These are terrible results. Terrible results. Terrible. But you know what, man? It makes for great content. It makes for great content. It makes for great content. The team is definitely oozing a lot of pus. Oozing a lot of pus. The sore has festered. It ain't looking good. It ain't looking good. I don't know if that went over anybody's head. If it did, somebody explain it. But, well played to West Ham United. You got to give it to them. They have been playing some good football this season. When we thought that they would drop points in a lot of situations, they didn't. You got to give it to David Moyes. I think I need to... David Moyes is a little too timid, you know. Moisey, you're a little bit too timid, man. I need some ferocity from you, man. I need you to come into these press conferences and be a little bit more fierce. Seriously, a little too, you know, you give a little bit too much credit, man. Seriously. You and Ole Gunnar Solskjaer could actually be partners, you know, when it comes to the interviews, man. Come on. Too nice. Too nice. So, for West Ham United, they play Man City at the Etihad Stadium. They did pick up a 1-1 draw in the last game, the reverse leg. Ah, boy. Could get ugly, West Ham. It could get ugly. Then they have Leeds United, Manchester United, Arsenal. Another very tricky period for West Ham. Not a very tricky period. The next 6 games are very, very, very tough. Just like early on in the season when there was a 6-game run that we thought West Ham was going to actually, you know, come through all battered and bruised up and broken. Maybe dead. No, they didn't. So they have Man City, Leeds, United. Well, wait. Man City, Leeds United, then Manchester United, Arsenal, Wolves, and Leicester. Those are some tough fixtures. But if we learn anything from what West Ham have done this season, is that they're capable of coming through unscathed or barely touched up. As for Tottenham Hotspur, their next Premier League game will be against Burnley, but that comes after the second leg against Wolfsburg, where they are already leading 4-1 in that Europa League round of 32 game. Then they have Fulham. Look. There's some I'ma say this. There ain't no easy fixtures in the Premier League, but there's some easy fixtures coming up for Tottenham Hotspur. Easy fixtures. 3 pretty easy fixtures in my opinion. Listen, when you consider the stature of the club and the money they spend comparing to a Fulham, a Crystal Palace, you see what I'm saying? And a Burnley, they should win all those games. But they're not. Then they have Arsenal. Listen, that'll be a good one. March 14th, mark the date. Tottenham Hotspur will travel away at the Emirates against Arsenal. And we shall move on. We shall move on. So big up to everybody who's still around. We just hit the 2-hour mark. I think I've been doing a pretty good job in terms of the progress. And let me continue running through these games. We have 3 more to talk about. And I think I'll spend 10 minutes on each of the remaining matches, so we could call it a day today. Manchester United 3, Newcastle 1. I actually expected this one. I predicted actually a 3-0 win, but United opened the scoring in this game. Marcus Rashford, that was a brilliant shot set up by Harry Maguire. Well, Maguire just passed the ball. I'm not going to act like it was a great pass or anything. He passed the ball and Marcus Rashford did the rest. A near post shot to beat Carl Darlow, nutmegged Emil Kraft and caught the keeper, flat-footed. That was a really good goal by Marcus Rashford, doing big things on the field this season. As he's done fairly well. A lot of assists, fairly good amount of goals, good goal return. And his work off the field should not go unnoticed. What he's doing with the government to try to get the underprivileged kids the school lunch and everything. I remember going to school back in the 90s, and we used to get that free school government lunch, man. Not the tastiest lunch, but at least you get something in your belly, to feed those worms, to stop that gas and that stomach noises. So big up to Marcus Rashford for doing that. But Newcastle fought back really well. They have their man, Saint-Maximin, firing on all cylinders there. He got a shot that was a really, really good. The first shot that went off, that was really, really good. And I think that was saved. I can't remember what happened with that shot. I think it was pushed over by De Gea, I hit the post or something. But then soon after, he was generously set up by Harry Maguire. Generously, a backheader, backheader with the back of his head. And Saint-Maximin with one of the best volleys you could see, man. That was an awesome goal. Mwah! Awesome goal. I really admire watching Saint-Maximin play, but I don't think he is a type of player that I could see at Man City at all. Not at all. When Newcastle are playing right now, it seems like they're about to get relegated. So when and if, let me use the if first. If and when they get relegated, somebody could pick him up. Maybe an Arsenal. He'll fit Arsenal. Sell Nicola Pepe and buy Saint-Maximin from Newcastle. That might be a better signing. Also, guys, if you haven't yet liked the video, make sure you smash the thumbs up button as well. So 1-1 at halftime, and I'm like, ooh boy. It seems like United are gonna drop points here again, but no. Seems like if Daniel James was listening to a bit of Don Penn there, and that was a good goal, his third of the season. Very good goal though. You gotta give it to Dan James there. Underrated player, but deservedly underrated, because I don't think he is very, very, very good, but he got some talent. He got speed, and he's showing us that he has an eye for goal as well. So there you have it. Bruno Fernandes with the assist, his 11th for the season. And I kid you not, I'm watching the game, and I turn off the game. I was watching on my phone. I go to check something on my phone real quick. By the time I go back, I see 3-1. I'm like, the hell happened? Bruno Fernandes. Marcus Rashford brought down. Bruno Fernandes has scored to make it 3-1. Look, I expected United to win this game, but Newcastle, you got to pull your act together. You got to get your act together. 25 points. You're sitting 17th. I think it's 25, right? 25. Let me double check really quick. 25. Yeah, 25 points. 2 wins in the last 5, though. But they have been very bad in 2021. And, you could say maybe it's attributed to the COVID-19 outbreak that ravaged the squad. Saint-Maximin was out for some time. Now Callum Wilson has been out for, a prolonged period. And he was their goal scorer. But you cannot make excuses when you have a squad. When you have Joe Linton, who came in from Hoffenheim for big money. When you have Andy Carroll. When you have Dwight Gale. Okay? Stop making excuses. It's great that Callum Wilson was doing the job he's getting paid to do. It's the same thing. Carroll getting paid to freaking score. Dwight Gale getting paid to score. Joe Linton getting paid to score freaking goals. Almiron. Ryan Fraser. All of them. And they what are they doing? They're coming up short. They're firing blanks. You see what I mean? They're firing blanks. Jamal Lewis, he didn't play that well in the game either. I must call him out. They didn't play well. Their defensive is ravaged by a whole lot of injuries. A lot of injuries in the squad. And it seems like they looking like they just falling apart right now. and they're going to drop behind Fulham, who are looking good. Fulham's looking really, really good right now. Fulham's looking like a big body gal on a summer day in a nice sundress. Looking real good. You see what I'm saying? You know, cannot make this up. United, on the other hand, I expect United to win these games. Steve Bruce coming up against his former team, the team he played for. And look, a team low on morale in Newcastle, you got to beat them. And I thought that United were going to drop points again on the day. You know what I'm saying? You know what? I was scrolling through Instagram and I saw on the UEFA Instagram page, they were showing like some classic goals. And I saw a goal from Fred when he was at Shakhtar Donetsk. He was so good at Shakhtar Donetsk. He was so good. I don't know what happened to him since he went to United. I don't know what happened to the man. He was playing a more attacking role at Shakhtar too, taking free kicks, scoring some spectacular goals. I used to like this guy. You know, and I'm thinking back about the freaking Shakhtar Donetsk team, man. You know they always have the Brazilians. And look at that too. If Shakhtar could go to Brazil and find all these talented players, why can't Sheffield United and some of these teams do the same thing? Come on, do what you have to do. Get the work permit for the players and bring them in. Work on your recruitment, man. The recruitment sucks. For some of these teams, the recruitment sucks. Even a Newcastle United. What? You want to... Easy recruitment. Easy. Oh, you know what, man? There's Ryan Fraser. Oh, he doesn't want to play for Bournemouth no more. Bring him in. Oh, there's Jamal Lewis. Oh, you know what? Bring him in. Oh, there's Callum Wilson. Bring him in. Oh, yeah, you know what? Andy Carroll there, you know, sign him back again. Who else? Jeff Hendrick, he doesn't want to play for Burnley anymore. You know what? Bring him in. Mediocre mentality. That's all I'm going to say with that one. Well played, Manchester United. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, you're the other one. You need to be a little bit more fierce. You're like a little freaking girl sometimes, man. Yeah, you know. I'm like, what are you talking about? What kind of interview are you giving? What are you doing? You see what I'm saying? You're like one of my freaking kids. Freaking do the interview like a damn man and act like you have freaking balls. Seriously, man. These guys are too nice. Too nice. Way too nice, man. Way too nice. I'm telling you. Newcastle got Wolves next. You know, Manchester United, they have the second leg against Sociedad in the Europa League. They could go and give all their youngsters games and mix it up a little. And then they have Chelsea in the Premier League next. That's going to be a big one next weekend. That one should be featuring on the thumbnail as well. Chelsea versus United. I will talk about that later on this week in my match week 26 prediction. We almost done this season, guys. It's getting there. It is getting there. It's getting there. I feel so proud when I get this thing wrapped up. It has been a marathon. A marathon of a freaking series, man. But look, even though sometimes I dread, I'm keeping it real. I dread having to come down here and I say I want to wrap it up in an hour and a half. And I'm still here. But I have to do it. I cannot abandon you guys. I have to do it. But good luck to Man United for the remainder of the season. Good luck to Newcastle on trying to survive. United, with that win, go back up to second above Leicester on goal difference. They are unbeaten in their last 5 Premier League games as well, with 3 draws, which is not very good. That's 1 point apiece there, and 2 wins. So that's 9 points in an available 15, while for City, in comparison, has picked up 15 in 15, and you could even, you know, go further back, and Man City has just been perfecto in 2021. So what we're going to do, we're going to move right on, and we're going to talk about a long anticipated, oh, I forgot to mention before we move on, Shoretire made his debut, the 17-year-old English/Nigerian left wing I was actually mentioning earlier. He made his Premier League debut. So regardless to whatever happens, he could always say that I was subbed on for Marcus Rashford. They took Rashford off. They said he wasn't playing well, and they took me on. So he had a good bit of touches. Didn't do anything really special. I saw he kind of hesitated in the end there when they were actually trying to see out the game, and he had the ball. He didn't look like he knew what he had to do. He looked like he wanted to take on a few players, but they were shouting like, keep the ball, because he looked like he wanted to run at a few players. But it's nice seeing a few youngsters being blooded, you know what I mean? But when you're second, 10 points behind the top team, you can't afford to do these things. You see what I mean? Because it seems Solskjaer has given up on the title race. It's over for them. Juan Mata also ran out, and Mason Greenwood, one promising youngster as well. And before I do move on, I have to mention that Luke Shaw has been one of the best left backs in the league this season, if not the best left back in the league this season. And Nemanja Matic had a rare start. So when you don't know what your best 11 is, I can't. Maybe they're having some injury problems too, because I didn't see Scott McTominay, so maybe that's why. So I digress, and we will move on. Hard luck to Newcastle. All the best. It's going to be a rough one. Let us talk about the elephant, the big elephant in the room. Liverpool 0, Everton 2. Liverpool 0, Everton 2. Okay, so Saj Day is saying, Dom, I have a question for you. How many times City has won the league? What are we talking about? Premier League? Or are we going back? What kind of question is that? Are you asking because you don't know? Or are you trying to see if I know? Doesn't make any sense. So Claim Atakal is saying England doesn't want Brazilian players. I think only recently it changed. They believe they having the quality, but they always believe they having the quality, but not true. I don't understand what you mean. What do you mean? You think they believe that the Brazilian players have the quality, or the England think they have the quality? I don't get what you're trying to say. I don't get what you're trying to say, though. I really don't get what you're trying to say. Good to see Martin Kolev trying to be sarcastic and saying let me see, Pepe and Laka out, Sid Maximon and Minamino in. Okay, I don't know why Saj J is keep asking me that question. I really don't know why. I don't know the reason for that question at all, though. But let's talk about the game, though. Let us talk about the game. I want to know because I have no idea. Premier League, man. Come on, I don't know, bro. Man City have won the Premier League 4 times. On the verge of a 5th Premier League title. Okay? Google. It's always there. Any info. Liverpool 0. Everton 2. Do you guys even believe this? Oh, and something that I forget to mention, though. I have these things that I forget to mention, and maybe I should read out some of the insights for those games. But remember, we were talking about David Moyes never winning against a Mourinho team. That was his first win against Jose Mourinho. This season have been seeing a lot of firsts. This season have been seeing a lot of records being broken. This season have been seeing teams winning at Anfield for the first time since God knows when. Burnley, Brighton, Man City, and now Everton. Listen, Anfield is a wide open pasture just to go and graze. Just go in and graze. Let's go and graze. Have a blast. Have a blast, man. Let's go in. Have a buffet. Eat all you want. No limits. No limits. But you know what? Everton was bout it on the day because they ran away with a 2-0 victory. I predicted a 1-1 draw. I was kind. You know what? You know what I was saying to myself? And I don't know if you guys realize this, People say I don't respect Liverpool. Damn, you don't respect Liverpool. Damn, you don't respect Liverpool. Damn, you don't respect Liverpool. Guys, I've shown Liverpool so much respect. So much respect, right? Let me tell you the type of respect that I've shown Liverpool, right? I predicted them to draw the game. I never predicted them to lose, but I knew they weren't going to win this game. 1-1 draw. How kind of me, right? Against the last game there against Leicester, I predicted Liverpool to win the game 2-1, What they gonna do? They lose 3-1. Okay, you see? Back to back. Good results I predicted for Liverpool, and people still saying I hate Liverpool, right? People who say I hate Liverpool don't know what they're talking about. Against City, I did predict them to lose, which they went on to do. Against Brighton, I predicted a freaking 2-0 win for Liverpool, I predicted a 2-0 win for Liverpool, and what they went and did, they lost the game. You see what I'm saying? So when people are saying, shut your blood cleat mouth. Okay, shut up. I predicted Liverpool to beat Burnley. I predicted them to beat Southampton. And what they got? Listen, even the games against West Brom, Fulham that they drew, I predicted them to win all those games. All of them. They didn't win. They didn't win. And I think I'm even going to predict them to beat Sheffield United too. Because it would be disrespectful not to predict them to win against Sheffield, seeing what they have done over the last few seasons, right? But then what they go and do? What they're gonna go and do? They might drop points again. They might drop points again because there's no defense right now. Who's gonna be in the defense? Kabak? Davies? Davies haven't even played. I feel bad for the man, but he might play against Sheffield. Or he might play against Leipzig too. Who knows? Because Henderson is out, Fabinho is out, Matip is out, Gomez is out, Van Dijk is out. Might be Reece Williams and Nat Phillips, Kabak, Davies. These are the players you want in your defense? Listen, man, it's a wide open field, open for the grazing. Open for grazing. Open for grazing. Come and have a seat and eat all you want. Because that's what Everton did. Richarlison, listen. It only took 3 minutes. 3. And as the people from the islands would say, it only took 3 minutes. 3 minutes. And big up the team trees, trying to plant all the trees that they cut down in the world. 3 minutes it took Richarlison to score. His 4th goal for the season. Set up by James Rodriguez, who has been a great signing for Everton, by the way. Free, I think. Free, right? Free. I think he came in on a free, if I'm not mistaken, Let me bring up his profile just so I could be factual and not make up stuff here. All right, James Rodriguez. Free. Why did Liverpool not try to sign James? Could somebody explain that to me? I'm pretty sure he would have made a better effect than Thiago. He would have had a better effect on the team than Thiago. I'm pretty sure of that. I'm pretty sure. I know this. 18 games, 5 goals, 4 assists. I know this. This is what I know. FA Cup, 3 assists. Carabao Cup, 1 assist. So the man James has 8 assists for Everton and 5 goals. 13 goal involvements. 13 in 21 games. 13 goal involvements in 21 games. Now we're talking about some numbers here where people said that numbers don't matter. People say numbers don't matter. Stats don't matter. How could you say stats don't matter? Come on, man. Listen, It is it is so funny, right? It is so funny. But let me just talk about these. Let me just go back to the game. Let me just go back to the game, finish talking about the goals scored, and then I'll go on my rant about this Liverpool team. Gylfi Sigurdsson scoring a penalty there. People saying it's not a penalty. Trent Alexander-Arnold was clumsy in the tackle. That was a clumsy tackle. That was clumsy. That was very clumsy. When you look at it, it's like, how could you give that as a... That was clumsy. The defender is impeding the attacker from scoring in a clumsily fashion. That's how it's a freaking penalty. I cannot believe that Liverpool fans, even on YouTube, are crying about that. I could bet you any money if that happened to Liverpool, they would have been crying, oh my God, that's a penalty. Come on, man. Come on. Gylfi Sigurdsson to dispatch the goal. I think that's his 5th goal at Anfield too. His 4th of the season, 4th goal of the season, 5th overall at Anfield against Liverpool. 2-0. Everton went to Anfield and did something that they have not done in 20 years, 21 years maybe. 1999. New Millennium style. Kept a clean sheet on top of that. I made a whole video talking about this. So if you guys want more on the game and more thoughts, go check it out. But Everton, you played well. Everton didn't even need to bring on Allen. You see what I'm saying? Josh King wasn't even needed. Calvert-Lewin did come on and cause some trouble. But Ancelotti, congrats. Congrats. Exposing Liverpool's frailty some more. Congrats. Everton unbeaten against Liverpool this season. Last time they won a Merseyside derby was 2009. Seamus Coleman, the only survivor. Imagine not winning another derby for how many years? 11 years? That's crazy. When you look at this Liverpool team, guys, and I keep talking about this, and people think, oh, Dominic is a hater. Dominic is a hater. You see what I'm saying? He's a hater. How could I be a hater? What am I hating for? Tell me. Why? Why would I hate you? If you're doing better than me, you're just motivating me to get up there and level up my thing. I'm not hating. You see what I'm saying? So look, if you look at this Liverpool team right now, look, the bench I think is one of the biggest problems. The bench is one of the biggest problems. When you have Origi, Shaqiri, Oxley, Chamberlain, Naby Keita, Nico Williams, Tsimikas, Phillips, Davies, and Adrian on your bench, who's going to be scared? Who? People are going to come and think they can pick off the team. You know why? You know why that's a fact? Because when you have Salah, Mane, and Firmino having to play every single game, every game, in all different types of competitions, of course they're going to get tired. You can't afford to not play them because the quality is going to drop. Diego Jota came in and offered some hope and offered some flexibility. But what did Klopp go and do? Klopp made one of the dumbest selection you could ever think about. The dumbest things you could ever think about, Klopp did it. How could you have Midtjylland, Midtjylland, no disrespect to Midtjylland, a team from Denmark that nobody ever heard about in their life, and you have them to play a dead rubber. It was an insignificant game where you could have said, all these Liverpool players, rest them. The squad, you name a Champions League squad, play the players that you have in the squad that you have available who don't play the Premier League. Rest up everybody else. The man played Mo Salah for 99 minutes of that game. The man played Diego Jota in that game and he got injured in the game and it changed the whole season. Because Liverpool they were doing fine. They were doing fine without the defenders at the back there because they were scoring the goals. When you have goal scorers to basically neutralize what's going on at the back there and trump your lack of defense. Listen, of course you're going to still be okay, because Liverpool, they were fine at Christmas. They were top of the table, about 3 to 4 points ahead at Christmas. Klopp. People are saying don't blame Klopp. Who else are you going to blame? Klopp, you fucked up. Who else are you going to blame? If you have a business and you're the manager of the business, and I put you in charge of the business, okay? And then the store isn't running well. You're not managing the employees well. You're not scheduling people well. Who am I supposed to blame? Am I supposed to blame myself as the owner? Am I supposed to blame the employees who has to get directions from you as the manager? You gotta blame the manager. Because the manager, he has the players that he can put out, but he does not trust his players. He doesn't. Nobody could sit here and tell me Klopp trusts his players. Nobody could tell me Klopp trusts these guys. Klopp does not trust the bench. He does not trust the bench. He expresses so much skepticism when it comes to the bench. For example, look at Pep. Pep put out anybody. No matter who you are, go out and play. You get paid, I trust you. You quality, go out and play. I bet when a lot of people see Zinchenko on the freaking team sheet, they're like laughing. Zinchenko, Salah is going to rip him up today. Never happened. Yeah, I know Jota is fit again. But remember, the man is he's just fit again. You guys are piling on the pressure on Jota. He's fit again. Oh my God, the savior is back. Guys, this is one of the most vulnerable periods where the player could get injured again if he exerts way too much. You see what I'm saying? Look, Liverpool are in a crisis right now. Crisis where they're 6th place. Let me get the facts right. 6th place. 25 games played. 11 matches won. 7 draws. And 7 losses. You heard me right. You heard me right. If we go back to the 2014-15 season, Liverpool placed 6th, where they won 18 matches, drew 8, and they lost 12. They got a total of 62 points for the season. It's looking like one of those seasons. It's looking like the 2014-15 season all over again. That is what it's looking like. That is what it's looking like. That is what it's looking like. That's what it's looking like. You see what I'm saying? That was a season after Liverpool almost won the title, right? Look here, man. I want to digress, but I'm not going to digress. Okay? I'm not. 15-16 season. I just want to remind some people of something, I want to remind some people of something. 8th. 60 points. 8th. Okay, you got that right. Oh, you got that right. Who's taking notes? Who got that right? You got that right. Okay, good. You got that. Okay, could I move on now, please? 10 losses, 12 draws, 16 wins, 60 points, okay? 16-17. 16-17, right? 4th. 76 points. Chelsea won. 2 points less than City. That wasn't a great season. Not bad. 17-18. 75 points. Let me remind some people of what's been going on. Let me just remind some people of what's been going on. They're acting like if They don't know what's going on, okay? That season right there, that season, you see the previous season, it was a 16-17 season, is when the money started to be started being put into the club, right? Started putting money into the club. Okay. Klopp came in, started putting money into the club, right? Bam. Bam. Fourth. Europa League final, right? 17-18. Fourth. Champions League final, right? Okay, money into the club, right? 18-19. Second, right? Money into the club, right? Money into the club. Won the Champions League, right? Okay. Won the Champions League, and the season after, no money goes in. No money is invested in the team to freshen up a team that has been playing well. Okay. Team still went out there and won the title last season. And then the summer after that, Jota bought, but no money was put, but no big money was put in. That's only a figure. The money was not paid up front for Jota. Thiago, the money was not paid up front for Thiago. I think Liverpool didn't spend the money. And it's coming back to haunt Liverpool. And let me come full circle by saying Everton, on the other hand, spent some damn money. Everton spent some damn money. And hence the reason why they are competing. They are competing and they are on the level of Liverpool right now. And they went to Anfield and they painted Merseyside blue. Everton, the team, listen, the team you have to blame for Liverpool's season, you got to blame Everton. Everton is like your worst enemy is just there. You know they say keep your friends close, but your enemies closer. Everton is, listen, they're giving you a great example. Everton, look, it's Everton. They took out Van Dijk and took out Thiago. Who knows? Maybe Thiago would have been doing better than he was doing, but whatever momentum he picked up from the Chelsea start, breaking records for passing and all of that, it was the momentum. When you took Van Dijk out the team and then you took out Thiago, look, it all went downhill from there, man. It all went downhill from there. Seriously. You started taking midfielders and putting them in defense. It's never going to go It's never going to work properly. Taking one part from here, putting it over there. Listen, you're cannibalizing. You're eating yourself, basically. You're imploding. So that's the perfect summary of what's going on with Liverpool right now. We have some players there we're seeing there in the team. That's not good enough. Look, you have a champion team. You shouldn't be looking at a player. You shouldn't be looking at no players in the champion team. You're calling a team a champion team and talking about they're not good enough. No. The team needs a lot of work. The team needs a lot of work, man. Team needs a lot of work. I'm not saying there's perfect teams out there, but that team needs a lot of work. That's all I'm going to say. I'm seeing today Firmino is trending. All of a sudden again, Firmino is trending, All of a sudden again, Firmino is trending. Look, guys, look. Firmino is trending again. And Liverpool fans are so topsy-turvy these days. It's freaking weird, man. It is weird because Firmino is trending again. And I just want to take a look at Firmino, and I'm gonna make a good example right here, right? I'm gonna give you guys a good example. I'm gonna give you guys a good example of what's been going on here, right? Look at Firmino this season. I'm gonna show you something. You're seeing this right now, right? Firmino, he only got 6 goals this season, right? Look at this. First 5 games, no goals, but he did chip in with a few assists. Whenever you criticize Firmino now, you know what the Liverpool fans are going to cry and say? Yeah, he got these 2 assists. He's more than just a striker. He fits the system. He is part of Klopp's system and he works. Okay, good. Okay. Then he pops up with a goal against Sheffield here. Think that was a winning goal. Yeah, Firmino, yeah, Firmino. Then he goes blank for 2 more games. Then the dough starting to kick in again, and then bam, he scored against Leicester. Liverpool were great in that game. Yeah, Firmino, yeah. And everything is good because look, everything is good. Because look, these games Firmino playing, Liverpool are not losing no games. Only the 7-2 game. Liverpool are not losing no games. But then he disappears again for 3 more games, no goals, no assists. But Liverpool are still not losing no games, right? They dropped a couple points in 2 games, right? Then the Spurs game, Firmino, yeah, Firmino, yeah, Firmino, Bobby. And then Crystal Palace, even I came out. Me, myself came out and said, yeah, we're being harsh on Firmino because what he did against Crystal Palace there was some good-ass goals. And he picked up an assist. Yeah, great. But then what happened after that, guys? Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 games. 5 games. 5 games. Absent. 5. What did Liverpool do across those 5 games? Didn't win a single game. Then he popped up against Spurs. He scored a goal. People, yeah. Fuck Bobby Firmino. Oh my God, yeah. Told you guys. He fits the system. Yeah, we winning again. Picked up an assist. Same thing. Then what happened after that? 1, 2, 3, 4. No goals. 1 assist in a losing cause. The blame goes on Firmino again. All of a sudden we need a new striker. Firmino he's not working. This man is trending on Twitter today, on my Twitter at least. And I'm like, what's going on here? I thought Firmino fit the system. I thought you guys didn't need a striker. I thought you guys were good. I thought you guys had the best front 3 in the league. What's happening to all of that? No, not the league, the world. What's happening to all of that? I don't know. Out the window. Jump out the window from the 10th floor. I don't know what happened. No, you know what? From the 50th floor. Tall buildings. I don't know, man. Make up your damn minds. You see what I'm saying? And look, on top of that, do you guys think that Liverpool are going to go out there and splash the cash on a world-class striker? You think that's gonna happen? Do you think that's what's going to happen? Liverpool might, I don't know. I don't even know what's going to happen. I don't even know. Liverpool might bring in Alexander Mitrovic from freaking Fulham. I won't be surprised. I won't. Seriously, it's a joke, but I won't be surprised. I'm hearing things. I'm hearing a lot of things about FSG might flex their muscle and bring in Kylian Mbappe. You think FSG are going to spend 200 million euros on Kylian Mbappe? You think so? Oh, man. Oh, man. Look here. Robert Pavkovic, I don't watch basketball, bro. So, the basketball analogy is not relevant. Are you Serbian? Serbians like basketball, But look, man, let me just wrap this thing up. Everton were really good. Trill, I heard you talk about, I saw you talk about Doucouré. Doucouré wasn't that good in the game, to be honest. He was all over the place. But for 3 years, I've been giving Liverpool this praises up on top of praises, on top of praise. Praise the Lord. Hallelujah. 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 Praises I've been giving Liverpool. Because they have been like a godlike team for the last couple of seasons. They won a lot of things. But you have to invest in the team. And I'm not talking about 8 mil and 5 mil on players and loan players. I'm talking about people are now looking at you like a god team. And you have to make Galactico signings in order to keep up, stay on top. Because when you have teams like Chelsea and Man City and Man United with the spending power that they have, they're going to outspend you and then outshine you. And when you have recruitment like Leicester City, even though they had a whole lot of freaking injuries and nobody's talking about that, they're not making no excuses. The players are stepping up. James Justin out, maybe for the rest of the season. Luke Thomas stepped in. Leicester win. You see what I'm saying? Leicester win. Knock it off, man, with the excuses, man. Stop it with the excuses. Stop it. I don't want to hear no more excuses, man. I'm not spending no more time on this one right now. Congratulations to Everton on winning the first Merseyside derby in donkey years. You see what I mean? And Liverpool have just been piss poor. Piss poor. And I'm calling it how it is. When Liverpool are doing all good, you see the chat full up with Liverpool fans. Whenever they're not doing well, a handful of them come through. Big up to the handful of Liverpool fans that come through and still watch the thing. You're the real deal, man. Much respect to you. For all the people that's going to run and hide under the freaking rock, nah. For all the people them who can't take the heat when I'm dropping the freaking flame, when I'm bringing the freaking, when I'm bringing the fire to you, can't respect you. To all the Liverpool fans who don't want to come talk to me and tell me let's do a collab, Dom. Let's do a collab. Because they're losing. But when they're winning, hey Dom, would you like to come on the channel? Would you like to come on the channel to do a collaboration? Because Liverpool are on top. So you could puff out your chest. I'm not getting any messages for no collabs, None. I'm not talking about Doug. Big up to Doug. I'm not talking about Dave. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not getting any messages. You see what I'm saying? Cowards. Cowards, man. See what I'm saying? Cowards. There's a game that I have to touch on before I forget it, though. I thought, listen, this thing ain't easy, This thing ain't easy. This thing is not no 1 hour review show. You cannot review this thing in 1 hour. Look, you cannot review these Premier League games in 1 hour. It is not possible. It is not possible. It ain't possible. And that's the reason, listen, that's one of the reasons why you don't see Ryan on here no more. Because I'm not in the 1 hour thing and the 1.5 hour thing. I want to do the thing for as long as I want to. For as long as I want to. If it has to take 4 hours, I'm in it. That's why. That's one of the main reasons why. That's one of the main reasons. Okay? This is what I'm here to do. More fire. Let's do this. There's a game that I have to talk about before I forget it. I was just about to forget this game too. Aston Villa 1, Leicester City 2. Almost forgot this game. Dead ass almost forgot this game. So, well done to Leicester. James Maddison doing the business, man. James Maddison doing the business. 19th minute. What a goal. Set up by Harvey Barnes. Maddison's 8th goal of the season. Harvey Barnes' 4th assist. What an improved player, man. I'm happy for Harvey Barnes. Happy for Maddison. And Southgate was at the game watching this match. I predicted a win for... Let me see. Wait. I think this was a draw I predicted. Aston Villa. I actually predicted a 3-2 win for Villa. But, listen, you guys could give me an excuse. Grealish didn't play. And Aston Villa without Grealish looks like a whole different team. It looks like the attack and the defense is they're like miles apart without Grealish to link it up and to run. Miles apart. So good goal by James Maddison there. I must say, Leicester, good luck on holding that. Good luck on keeping him. And that's what's been happening to Leicester lately. They've been losing a lot of their better players, but they're making the money. And their recruitment system is so good that if they lose Maddison, watch and see they bring in a player just as good as Maddison. or just as capable as Maddison. Maddison is special. He's a special player. And Harvey Barnes to put in a rebound, left-footed shot, his 9th goal. Harvey Barnes have 9 goals this season, you know. Harvey Barnes have more goals than Sadio Mane and Roberto Firmino. Harvey Barnes, you know. It's a coming of age. It's the coming of Barnes. I'm telling you. 2-0 in 23 minutes here. Aston Villa fought back. Dean Smith, you know, he's always very, you know, cool, calm, collected. Very stoic type of manager. He doesn't really celebrate much. And Aston Villa came back into the game early in the second half. I actually missed this goal because, you know, a lot of times when these games are playing, I'm at work. I'm at work working on trucks and things, you know, underneath a big-ass tanker truck and listening to games and getting dirty and all. This is a dedication. The dedication of the man. The man is dedicated. And he scored in the 48th minute. He has been a very good signing. His 5th goal this season. But Leicester held on. James Maddison had to go off injured there. One time it looked like it was some part of his leg. Then it looked like it was a hip. And you have to commend the substitutions here from, what you call it, Brendan Rodgers. Look at the substitutions he made. Amate, Mendy, Chowdhury. All defensive midfielders. All of them. That's how you manage a game. Don't act like freaking Brighton and try to go on and do something dumb when you're in a good position. 3 defensive midfielders here for Maddison, Pereira, and Yuri Telemans. 2 defensive players came off, but to freshen things up. Guys, like, listen, Chowdhury, Mendy, and Amate, they probably have a combined total of maybe 0 goals between them. You see what I'm saying? These guys don't score. These guys are not adventurous. And that was the whole thinking behind that. Brought those players on, and they held on. They held on. Aston Villa created their chances, but, you know, Leicester they were resilient enough to hold on for the 3 points. Vardy not so involved on the day. Not so involved, but what Leicester are showing us is that they can win games even if Jamie Vardy does not score. They used to be a team that were heavily reliant on Jamie Vardy scoring, but now you see Barnes, Maddison, sometimes Tillemans would pop up with a goal. Look at this team. There's no, look, Pereira was out for a while. Soyuncu was out for a while. Then Fofana is out. James Justin is out. There's there's another player. Dennis Pratt has been out for some time. So when people are making excuses here about injuries, even Jamie Vardy missed a couple of games with a hernia operation. I don't want to hear nothing about no excuses. Okay? I don't. No more excuses, please. It's not allowed. Excuses are not allowed. Going forward, it's not. As for Aston Villa, they have to learn to play without Jack Grealish, and that's proven very, very hard to do. They try their best, but when you have El Mohammadi coming in to fill in for a missing Matty Cash, who has also been a big player for Villa, you know, you're always going to struggle, man. You're always going to struggle. Barkley tried his best. Douglas Luiz, I think that I like Douglas Luiz since he's a former City player and all. He's a little rash. A little too rash, you know, got to calm down. John McGinn, think he's he got a little quality in him, but none of these guys were, good enough on the day to get a point, and Leicester walk away with the 3 points. So well played to Leicester City, and Leicester third. They had moved up to second place, and another very, 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 very fun fact: Leicester are the only team this season who has never dropped out the top 4. Big up to Leicester. Big up. Big up to Leicester. Awesome, 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 awesome. Gotta give it to Leicester. Gotta give it to them. Gotta give it to Leicester. Gotta give it to Leicester. Gotta give it to Leicester. So thanks for everybody in the chat and thanks for all your additions there. Leicester, thanks Thriller saying Leicester just moved into an amazing brand new training facility, Dom. Have you seen the photos? No, I haven't seen the photos. Dom, what is your opinion on Rodgers? I think Rodgers is a good tactician, you know. If you really sit back and realize he's been around for some time, you know, worked at Chelsea, worked at a few clubs, you know, got his big move at Liverpool, almost won the title, got sacked, and then, you know, went to Scotland, did his thing at Celtic, won a lot of things, and then, you know, played Champions League football with Celtic too. And then, you know, he moved on to Leicester. And this was also his 50th win as a Leicester manager. So, congratulations. Congrats to Brendan Rodgers. Well, before we move on to the last game today, I'm going to just take a quick look at what he has done as a Leicester City manager. So, in total, he has 94 matches and he has 1.84 points as the manager of Leicester per game. Points per game is 1.84, and that is better than his managerial points per game at Liverpool, which was 1.77, where he did manage 166 games for Liverpool, though. At Swansea was a 1.55. He managed at Reading. He also managed Watford briefly, Reading briefly, and he managed at Chelsea reserves. And he was also the assistant manager at Reading. So if you don't know much about Brendan Rodgers, that's his CV right there. And he would be hoping not to drop out of the top four like he did on the last match day last season when he missed out on Champions League to Manchester United. So that's a great achievement as the manager of Leicester City there. He has 94 matches, 52 wins, 17 draws, and 25 losses. His team has scored 174 goals and conceded 97. Not bad at all. So you gotta give it to him. And they are still in the Europa League as well. So if they could do, you know, turn, you know, well, it's 0-0 against Slavia Prague, which is a very, very gritty team. They could actually go on and win the Europa League. They got it. They got what it takes. I don't think it's gonna happen, but it got what it takes. Prime Prodigy is asking. He managed Chelsea when back in the Mourinho days. The first Mourinho coming, he was assistant manager there. He was Chelsea reserves manager back in 2000. He worked at Chelsea under 18 from 2004 to 2006, and he was Chelsea reserves manager from 2006 to 2008. So that's some info for you guys who did not know. And he, as a player, he didn't have a really, really illustrious career. He played for Reading. And he played for Ballymena, a team from Northern Ireland. So he is a Northern Irish man as well. So he is not an Englishman, like Ryan said earlier in the season. He is not an Englishman. He is a man from Northern Ireland. Robert Pavkovich is saying, Dom, you should collab with Anfield Agenda. Already did that. You know what I'm saying? Already did that. But look, man. Look, collabs should come naturally. I already collabed with Anfield Agenda. They reached out to me. I think we did like 2 collabs in the past. Me and Craig and I are cool. You know, Craig and I are cool. But right about now, you know, Liverpool are not in a good state right now. And if I go on Anfield Agenda, you know, it won't be pretty. Let me tell you that. It won't be pretty. The Liverpool fans don't want to talk to me right now. Most of them. That one waiting for Jan and you collab. Look, man. Look, I'm not too crazy about the collaborations these days, man. You know what I mean? You know, I'm just doing my own thing these days. But I will work on a few collaborations in the future. Right about now, I'm focusing on me. So, look, What we're going to do, we're going to move on. But before we do, Leicester City do have Slavia Praha in the second leg. They play at home. Then they have Arsenal, Burnley, Brighton, and Sheffield. All winnable games for Leicester City as they look to solidify their place in the top four. And guys, the last team here, Aston Villa. Well, not the last team. The other team, Aston Villa. They play Leeds next, Sheffield, and Wolves, Newcastle. Those are some winnable games for Villa. They will be hoping that they get Jack Grealish back. I heard that they said it's not he won't be out for a long time. So it's good that he get a little break. He's been playing a lot of games for Villa, and he deserves a little rest there. Last game today, guys. Last game today. Arsenal 0, Manchester City 1. What a team. What a team, man. What a team. I got to leave the best for last, man. I got to leave the best for last. What a team, man. Could I say it one more time? What a team. Raheem Sterling scored in the second minute, set up beautifully by Riyad Mahrez. Sterling's 9th goal of the season, Mahrez's 3rd assist. And Pep Guardiola had 4 subs available to him simply because Rob Holding was used as a concussion substitute. Pep only used 1 sub, bringing on Gabriel Jesus for Kevin De Bruyne. That's how deep the squad is. That's how good the team is. He could have brought on Aguero, but he's like, you know what, man? Why bring on Aguero? Why would I bring on Aguero, right? He's just coming back from injury, and you have a man by the name of David Luiz on the field. You have a man by the name of Granit Xhaka on the field who might break his freaking leg and then he's out for another whole season. Pep, people say he's overthinking. Sometimes he do, but this season he's not. Look, Aguero could have came back already. Pep is smart. We're going to use Aguero. We're going to use him for the remainder of the season. You see what I mean? We're going to use him for the remainder of the season. So that was a good outing. Good display by Man City. Arsenal, I think they tried, but they weren't good enough. They could do a lot better. Arsenal could do a lot better. They didn't bring the game to City at all. Maybe if they played another team, maybe a West Brom or Sheffield or something, they would have won the game, but not against Man City, where Arsenal have had a horrible record against City over the last, I think, 8 games or so. Arsenal haven't won a Premier League game since about 2015 against City, so it was routine, man. Even though we won 1-0, it was routine. It was very routine. They did have a few look-ins at goal. They looked good on a few occasions, but they lacked the cutting edge, they lacked the execution. And it seems like a team that all lacking belief right about now. But Man City are the polar opposites of what Arsenal are doing right now. Mikel Arteta knows the City team in and out. But we have been so cunning this season that, look, it doesn't matter what you do. You could watch 100 tapes on the team. Pep would still outfox you on the day. Because you don't know who's playing where. You don't know who's striking. You don't know who's playing on the wings. You don't know who's playing in the midfield. Because the player keeps moving all over the place, rotating their positions. Zinchenko playing in the midfield. Cancelo playing in the midfield. Fernandinho playing in the midfield. Sometimes he drops deeper in defense to help out. You don't even know what's going on. Sterling helping out his left back. I saw that a lot. Running back to cover. Mahrez as well, running back to help out. So it's just been a really, really good team effort, man. And to be honest, guys, it feels good. It feels good. On a personal note, it feels really, really good. I actually took almost 2 hours talking about this game. When was this? Yesterday. So I'm not going to linger too much on this one. But it as a City fan, it just feels damn good to be on top. And not just 3 or 4 points, 10 points. And you know what else feels good as a City fan? It feels good to be 19 points ahead of Liverpool. Because guess where we were last season at this time? 19 points behind Liverpool. So you see, a lot of people don't look at things and be like, you know what, yeah, props to City, da 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 da. You know what they do? Last season, I could bet every Liverpool fans were looking at City and laughing. You see what I'm saying? But now the tables have turned. The tables have turned, and you will learn to be humble. To be humble, okay? Be humble. Yo, wife, is the humble pie done? The humble pie should be done by now, Last time I checked, you said the humble pie is almost done. It should be done. It should be done. But yeah, Thriller, man. Arsenal never really predicted a generated clear-cut chance. Definitely. He said, Thriller is saying I was seeing 6-0, 7-0 predictions here, AD, on the Arsenal game, maybe. And yeah. Stones and Diaz on fire, says Dupe. That's another thing. That is another thing. When we brought in Ruben Diaz, a lot of people never had anything good to say. They didn't know who he was. He was at Benfica. They thought, okay, he's at Benfica. He can't be that good if he's still there. But look. Look at what it is. Look at what it is. But yeah, guys, if you want more on the Man City Arsenal game, just go check out the live stream from yesterday. I'm not going to spend any longer here. I got to go up and relax. I have work tomorrow, and I've been going at it all day. And we have Champions League to talk about tomorrow as well. Guys, the gaming, I'm going to do a gaming stream tomorrow. Because the Champions League, I'm just going to go for about maybe an hour tops. Just about an hour tops, Talk about the 2 matches from that play tomorrow. Touch on the games that's coming up Wednesday, and then we're done with that. And then I'll head on over to the gaming channel. So do appreciate everybody who came through tonight. I've been talking for 3 hours 11 minutes nonstop, and my throat isn't like 100%. So I've been overworking myself though, but if you're watching the replay and you got all the way to the end here, definitely appreciate it. If you're in the stream and you came in from the start and you're still here, definitely appreciate it. You're the real deal. You're the real deal. Definitely. Donovan McCrab, I have to make you a mod. You've been supporting the channel for some time now, and you're still in here, so I'm going to hook you up with a moderator badge there. Prime Prodigy, I know you too, so you're going to get one as well. And I think everyone else in here who has one deserves one, and they have it already. So thanks for your continued support, guys. So Thriller is saying another marathon stream. Cancelo could have doubled it. Yeah. Cancelo, that was a very good opportunity. And Dom, you probably made over $100 on this live stream. Yeah, definitely. I think this is the best live stream that I've in terms of revenue. This would be the best one. There was a live stream when I did pretty good in terms of I think I made about $80 plus on a live stream. That's good money, man. That's good money, Not many people make that type of money on YouTube for the whole month. You see what I'm saying? So it is good. And I do appreciate every single donation, man. You guys are taking hard-earned money, and you guys, showing support to the thing, putting your money where your mouth is. And that definitely ensures the quality will continue to improve. You see what I mean? Because if I have a channel and it's not generating revenue, I can't, and it's not growing, I can't keep putting my money into it. But once you guys keep supporting and, helping out with the tip jar and everything, with the money for water, the water not free. Whenever you see me drinking a beer not free. Whenever you see me put on a nice piece of Umbro gear, it ain't free. A nice Euro hat, it ain't free. So appreciate it, man. So big up to Donovan. You said waited 3 years? Oh, man. Sorry about that, Donovan, man. But you know why you got that moderator wrench? I've been seeing a big improvement in your behavior. You were a little wild before, making some wild comments, but you're looking like you're calm now. 3 years, you've matured. You've matured. You see what I mean? Because if you were 15 3 years ago and you're now 18, now you know you could take some risk. You could have a bit more responsibility. And you could be more responsible. So look, man, big up to everybody who stuck around once again. From your boy Dominic Rich, thanks for coming through. Look, I could go on and do a whole lot of things, but let me do one thing before I go in terms of my predictions this week. Let me see how I did. I want to see how I did so I could encourage myself to keep making predictions. Wolves 1, Leeds 2, bam, got that one wrong. Southampton 1, Chelsea 3, wrong. Burnley, West Brom 1-1. Well, I predicted a draw. That's right. Leeds, Southampton, that ain't come yet. Brighton Palace 1-0 to Brighton. Bam, got that one wrong, so I'm not doing good so far. Fulham Sheffield, Fulham win, wrong. Aston Villa Leicester, wrong. Damn, I already failed. West Ham Spurs 2-2, wrong. Man United Newcastle 3-0. Well, I predicted a win, that's right. Liverpool Everton 1-1, wrong. And Man City Arsenal, Man City to win 3-0. I did get the win right, so 3. So I got 3 out of freaking 10, man. That ain't good. But I always say, if I get a lot wrong, you know something great happened. You know we had some good games. My predictions haven't been solid as of late. But the roundups, though, I think have been very, very solid. Just keep bringing it up. Fire! But guys, thanks again. Big up to Jordan Hyman as well, man. Jordan, I appreciate the support. Adam Sambo, Thriller, Julian, Dupe, all of you guys in here. Donovan, who else in here? AD, who else left in here? Big up to all of you lurkers as well. I know there's a few lurkers in here. Big up to you. Much love, much respect. And from your boy Dominic Rich, thanks for coming back. We'll be back tomorrow for the Champions League live stream. And until next time, peace out. Rich Squad.